The opinions voiced on the Raw are those of the hosts and the callers and not necessarily represent the views and opinions of KTOX and Ruben Broadcasting, or its advertisers. The opinions should be considered as the ramblings of raving lunatics.
You're listening to The Raw with Henry and Miss Raw, brought to you by Pirate Web Radio Productions, Ruben Broadcasting, along with KTOX 1340 AM and 92.9 FM, the Tri-State's undisputed talk leader.
We the people, and all we do, reserve the right to scream, fuck you! Wear your mask, take your pills. Now a whole generation's mentally ill. Man, fuck Fauci. But COVID's near, it's coming to town. We gotta act quick, shut our borders down. Joe Biden does, the media embraces. Big Doc does it, and they call them racist. We the people. Let's go, Brandon. We the people. Let's go, Brandon. We the
If I put on these, hi,
Hi,
what's up? What's up, microphone eye?
microphone I.
Why don't you bring your microphone down?
Ay, ay, ay.
There you go. There you go, and we can actually then hear you.
Huh?
All right, bye. Have a nice night. Okay, two mistakes tonight.
Okay.
Okay, first, I didn't go live before I hit the intro. And then
Okay.
the second mistake was I forgot to bring us into the thing so I could make my proper intros or introductions. And that's how this is going to go tonight, I'm afraid. Welcome to the program.
I thought it was just because I was lagging.
Well, no, that's you're actually doing much better now. You've sort of caught up. But anyway, welcome to the program. It is Rom, your host, Moses, Miss Dan Hansen. And of course, we got Henry Long Break over there guarding the sacred phone number 928-476-0331. And that'll be live as soon as I plug that in. Okay, that's mistake number 3 tonight. And
Mistake number 3.
3. Yeah. 1, 2, 4, 3. That's the third hour. That's yeah. Anyway, welcome. 928-476-0331. 928-476-0331 is the number. God, there is so much to talk about. I really don't know where to start. I could not find a title for tonight's show. Because there's so much.
Okay.
There's so much. It's just the Miss Rob Hansen, or not the Miss Rob, but it's just the Raw with Henry and Miss Rob. That's all it is.
Okay.
Because I'll be damned if I could make up my mind on what I wanted to talk about tonight. And of course, not hearing from you and you not helping, make those decisions. Well, I kind of figure that, it is what it is.
Well,
But,
I was here. I was waiting, and then someone was translate.
Yeah, well, I don't, like I said, Henry, I don't judge what you identify as. That's all right, though.
Okay.
Anyway, want to welcome everybody who's watching on X, and then of course on Facebook as well. Welcome to the program. Hope you join in. You could also join us on Rumble at www.rumble.com/ or just look for the Raw with Henry and Miss Rob. You'll find it, or follow the links and you'll find it there too. Isn't that neat? Isn't that neat, Henry? He's just sitting there chewing. He's just sitting there chewing. What the fuck are you eating?
I said that's neat.
I know. What in the fuck are you eating? Well, of course, now that we have this, you're all froze up. Oh my goodness gracious me! If it isn't one thing, it's another. Yeah, poor Henry. Looks like he may have to restart his stuff there. Anyway, yeah. What?
I'm back.
No, you're not. You are. Yeah, you're. Yeah, he's like, ah. And there he goes. Anyway, uh, I wanted to discuss this with Henry actually when he was here and when he could actually talk live, but yeah. It's looking like Henry may have to disconnect and restart his internet connection or make sure his internet connection's plugged in or something like that. I don't know. I haven't the foggiest idea. Henry, are you there?
I am here. Do you hear me?
Are you really? No. Well, I hear you, but you've left. You've lost connection. You come back. You've frozen up. And I still haven't figured out what the fuck you're eating.
I'm gonna reboot. I'm gonna reboot.
Okay, well, yeah, do that. Anyway, Henry will join us again here in a few minutes once he's got his Shiza all configured correctly. But one of the things I wanted to discuss with Henry about is a new California bill that is making its way through the legislature, where the author of the bill wants to require that insurance companies ask about firearms inside of the house and then report that information directly to the state of California. We'll talk about that. And of course, if you've been watching some of the news lately, you saw that Trump had some sneaker sale or something like that where he sold gold colored sneakers with a T on the side of it, Trump. And one of the people who bought that, the media was calling a Soviet or a Russian oligarch. We'll talk about that as well, which by the way, he was not. And shenanigans already in Nevada. We'll talk about that and as far as voting goes. And oh my gosh, so much more. And the American Red Cross. Now, let's start with that story because this one's kind of disturbing me, and I don't know exactly how you feel about having had the vax or not. But the Red Cross, according to this article, is requiring COVID-19 vaccine recipients to call a hotline and see if they are eligible for blood donation. Now, the American Red Cross is under public scrutiny for its blood donation screening process, which includes a specific question regarding COVID-19 vaccination status. The inquiry is part of the organization's Rapid Pass system designed to expedite the pre-donation procedure by establishing potential donors to fill out necessary paperwork online. The controversy centers around the 79th question on the Rapid Pass questionnaire, which asks donors whether they have received a COVID-19 vaccination. Those who answer affirmatively are prompted to contact the American Red Cross to discuss whether their vaccine status affects their ability to donate blood. Former Hollywood entertainment lawyer turned conservative commentator wrote on Twitter, the American Red Cross is now asking blood donors if they ever received the COVID vaccine. If you answer yes, they want you to call ahead to see if you're still available. I thought the vax was supposed to be safe and effective. What are they hiding from us is the question. And of course, people aren't going to get a straightforward answer, but the American Red Cross website clarifies the position, stating it follows FDA guidance for blood donation eligibility post COVID-19 vaccination. Differential times may vary on the vaccine and type administered. Donors who have been inoculated with an activated or RNA based vaccine from AstraZeneca and the rest of them are not typically deferred, provided they are symptom free and feeling well at the time of the donation. So something's going on with that. So something interesting is going on with that. Welcome back, Henry.
Thank you.
Oh, much better.
Way better.
Way better. I mean, you're right on. You're Johnny on the spot. You're not fuzzing out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, can you tell me what the fuck you were eating?
Yes. Switch the screen back over.
Switch the screen back over. Okay, you were doing candy, Laffy Taffy.
There you go.
Okay, gotcha. Well,
That's what it was.
You look like a cow chewing on your cud. Yeah. No. I was waiting for you to blow a bubble, actually. Pop. You know, forget where I'm sort of pseudo TV.
Yeah. I guess it's different when I'm in the studio and on the radio.
Well, when you're on the studio, we can tell because you know we hear the plastic. You know, exactly, and then we hear you chomping and chewing and whatnot and so forth. Here, they can not only see you chomping and chewing, but they can do everything. Yeah, we figured that out, Laffy Taffy. Yeah, so there you go. So the story we were just going over was the American Red Cross.
Mm-hmm.
Has a program where you go and fill out a questionnaire, and if you ask questions, answer questions like have you been had the COVID-19 vaccination, they're asking you to call them to see if you are eligible to donate blood.
So they got to test you to make sure you're not all screwed up.
No, I don't know. According to their dead site, their website, it has to do with whether the RNA based vaccine is inactivated or activated. So I like I said, I don't know, and it's concerning.
Well, it is.
It's very concerning. And
every doctor I talk to has not got the vaccine, and they're against it. I mean, I'm not one way or the other. I didn't take mine, and that's fine. If you want to take yours, that's fine. I didn't take mine because I have a good immune system, and my doctor told me not to. So,
well, I didn't take mine because, frankly, from the beginning, it seemed to be just
pretty scary.
Too quick.
Yes.
Too quick.
Yeah.
And then they were taught, and then they started getting into the specifics of this with the protein spike, this RNA protein spike.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, are you sure you want to be fucking around with these kind of things?
I know,
because protein spikes are used to modify genetics and ensure that the modified genes then get inserted into cell membranes. So I had a and mind you, I'm not a doctor. I'm probably going to get kicked off of YouTube for this, but I just had a huge problem with it. And mind you, I'm not gonna scoff at people who did take it or sought out taking it. Hell, it was a scary time. People were being scared to death.
They were.
They weren't being allowed to go to work. They weren't being allowed to go outside without a mask, and they hyperinflated the death tolls and the sick tolls and this and that and everything else.
Well,
And
at times it had me worried too.
well, there were times that had me extremely worried. Because here I am. I was stuck down at KTOX trying to make sense of all this nonsense, and it just never seemed to end.
Correct. No, it just did not end. It escalated.
Exactly, escalated as it went on, and it's like, something's not right here. Something's not right.
Right.
The figures that they're giving in reality aren't meshing. Number one, and then it started to turn out that that actual scientists were starting to get their message so that, hey,
we got a problem.
You don't need to worry about this because it's going to be 99.9% survivable.
Right. But everybody was getting it. See, that's the thing.
Well, the thing is, yes, and it was highly transmittable.
I don't think I know anybody that has it. Well, I know one person that hasn't got it.
Well, they probably had it. They probably got it.
They probably had it. Yeah.
Not know it.
I think pretty much.
Because a lot there were a lot of people just like that who got it.
Yeah.
Got it, didn't know they had it.
Right.
I had it early on, and then I think I skipped the next two variants before I caught it again. And then after that was okay, I feel crappy for a day and I'm back to work the next day.
Well, that's how it was with me. I mean, it took me 3 days and I was back to normal, and I really didn't get it that bad. And my little brother was staying with me at the time, and he got it bad for months.
And yet, however, he was supposedly vaxxed
and boosted.
Yep. And that was another thing that I was finding very, very odd.
People were getting it worse.
People who had been vaxxed and boosted, even 2 or 3 times boosted, were getting this and having real problems with it.
Correct.
And getting it and getting the long version of it more often than not.
Correct.
So I don't know. It was nasty. It was weird. And definitely I'm going to catch a stripe because we're talking about this.
Fuck YouTube.
Yeah, well, YouTube can suck it. Seriously. And just suck it all together. But I don't know. What's your opinion? 928-476-0331, 928-476-0331. What is actually behind the Red Cross requiring that these people call in to a number to make sure if they can donate blood or not? What is their chief concern?
Well, if you remember when they had the AIDS epidemic, it was the same thing with the Red Cross on that too. It checked for HIV. The questions, the million questions: Have you done certain types of sex?
Right. And, I understand.
Have you had multiple partners? And it was a big epidemic then. And of course, guess who was in charge of it then? That was Fauci.
No, that was the same fucker who. Yeah.
That was Fauci, stage 1.
That was Fauci debacle part 1. Yeah. Yes, it was, and it really it hurt a lot of people.
It did,
especially during the AIDS epidemic, because the information that we got wasn't accurate.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't accurate at all, and ended up killing more people than saving.
Correct.
Because they immediately went with it. It's a gay disease.
Yes.
If you're heterosexual, you'll be fine.
Yes.
Well,
no, that's not true.
It wasn't true at all. And at that point in time, they weren't exactly sure how it spread.
Correct.
Well, coming out through a lot of actual good research that took years, they discovered, hey, this is bloodborne and bloodborne only.
Correct. I had a friend back in the in the 90s, the early 90s, that contacted. He was in the hospital. He was in isolation. We couldn't go in there without a suit on.
Right.
To go visit him. It was that, they were worried that much about it.
Yeah. Well, and then of course here comes COVID-19.
Same
All
thing.
Right, where they claimed that it grew up in the wild. We got it from some asshole who ate bat wing soup or whatever it is, bat soup in China.
Yep.
And then
kind of the same scenario, because the first one was monkey. They got it from the monkeys. Yeah, that was a rumor on that.
A little bit weird.
Yes.
But then, as people start looking at this, and actual geneticists and virologists start looking at this, they say, hey, look, there's no fucking way this thing could have developed in the wild. Because they were finding genetic markers from HIV. They were finding they were finding artificial protein spikes.
Correct.
So this had to come from a lab.
Yep.
And then anybody who said, hey, this is coming from a lab was shut down and shot down immediately.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I don't know how many videos I had nuked YouTube on that.
Well, the AIDS epidemic, we didn't have the internet like it is now, and we didn't have the streaming like it is now.
Oh, no.
And we people weren't getting shut down back then, but people weren't able to broadcast it either.
No, they weren't.
And everybody was doing it
because they weren't getting the information.
Correct. And this time they were censoring everybody.
Yeah. Well, this time, they were shutting down entire teams of doctors.
Yes.
Who said, hey, look, this doesn't make any sense.
Yes.
And boom, boom, boom. And then discredited on the internet, shut down.
Yes.
And in some cases, loss of their licensing. Correct. Medical licensing. That's which they're getting their licenses back now with quietly.
Right.
But it was nuts. It was absolutely nuts now.
And you were being discharged from the military if you didn't take the vaccine.
And guess what?
They reversed it. Oops, we were wrong.
Well, yes and no.
Well, they reversed it for now.
The
now the people that are passed, they're already out of the military.
Hang on. Don't get ahead of me. All right. Yes, a lot of people got booted out of the army for not taking the vax, for refusing to take the vax. One of the things are the military, not just the army, but the military in general. One of the things that the military is supposed to do is look at religious exemptions. I'm not going to do this because of XYZ religious exemption, blah, blah, or religious objection. Therefore, I'm exempt. Well, they weren't accepting those at all.
No, they weren't.
And then people who just did not want to take it, they weren't accepting that either. And then booting people out of the military. Then, just here recently within the last 6 months, because of recruiting shortfalls, massive recruiting shortfalls, they wrote people who received discharges for not taking the vaccine, say, hey, come on back. All is forgiven. And, we'll upgrade your discharge from a general to honorable. And you can come back and complete your tour. And a lot of people just gave them the middle fingers and fuck off. Just absolutely fuck off. You turned your back on me.
You ruined my career that I had started.
You ruined my career. You ruined my service. You kicked me out for something that was 99.9% survivable.
And the generals should be chased honorables.
Well, and here we have again. We also have the disastrous effects of the vaccine itself that have caused more soldiers to have to leave the military because of now, oh my God, they now have heart problems.
Correct. And then the sudden adult death syndromes.
Well, that. But they people are all of a sudden starting to develop heart problems.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the only saving grace for that is that that is then a military injury, and they get disability for that.
You only get one body.
But yeah, really, you're telling me?
Mm-hmm.
you're telling me, the VA poster girl here, but they had many people, and I don't know how many people. They never tell you how many, but they had plenty of people who could not go forward in their career because of the vaccine.
Right.
So they hurt themselves. They shot themselves in the foot with this.
They did.
Yeah, it reminds back during the early 90s, because they knew Saddam Hussein had chemical and biological weapons deployed out in the field at the time of the first Desert Storm. They rapidly deployed a anthrax vaccine that ended up doing a lot of harm to soldiers. And trying to remember precisely when this was, but a lot of soldiers started getting very sick for some reason. And this was post Desert Storm. They'd come back and they started getting sick, and they started getting symptoms of some kind of toxic poisoning. It was later determined that it was a mixture between exposure to weapons bunkers that had been blown up that contained chemical weapons, and this vaccine for so-called this so-called vaccine. A mixture, because the symptoms and the were all over the place. They couldn't track it. They couldn't nail it down. That was one of the reasons for the heavy push in the last couple of years for the burn pit with the VA bill, because these soldiers, they're now starting to get older. They're my age. They're starting to develop a lot of things that should not be. Let's go to the phones real quick. The Raw, you're on the air. Good evening. Hello.
Hey, Chuck.
Hi, Bob.
Hey.
I'm sure to say the N-word. I fucking hate niggers. You're gonna get shot in the back of the head, you fucking nigger. Kill every last nigger. Kill niggers.
Oh, well, that ain't that nice. Now, why would you say that? Well, that was fun.
Was that hit and run, Chuck?
No, that wasn't Chuck.
Oh, that wasn't Chuck.
No, that wasn't Chuck. That was somebody else. I mean, that was
wow.
That was somebody calling here and being a sack of shit. I mean, holy cow! Didn't even stick around to argue. Just N-word right off the bat. Holy cow! What do you try to do? Get me kicked off of platforms? Oh my gosh!
Wow, someone's pretty racist.
Yeah, really.
Wow.
And Chuck says that wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Sorry, Chuck.
I knew it wasn't Chuck.
Someone's imitating you. They sounded like you.
No, they didn't even sound like Chuck. That wasn't. I knew that wasn't Chuck.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, Chuck has this to say. The anthrax vaccine caused tons of issues for some veterans. I have a friend that was a Chinook pilot that acquired injury from the series of anthrax vaccines. Oh, let's see if he's going to call back and do this again. Anyway, the Raw, you're on the air.
Hey, it's Chuck. Fuck you, Misty.
Hey, you're not. Anyway,
Oh, he hung up?
No, I hung up on him because, frankly, it's just going to be silliness. But
well, we should
yeah.
let him speak his mind. or her. I mean, it depends on the pronouns.
I have no idea. Anyway, but Burn Pits was that, and Chuck still says it wasn't me.
Chuck, we'll know it wasn't you if you call up and say "fuck Chuck."
Well, here's the thing, okay, that people don't realize. All right, I have caller ID, fuckers.
Yeah, and you know what? Mm-hmm. You're live on the internet. You can say what you want. We don't have to red button you.
Yeah, I don't have to red button you because we're not at KTOX and whatnot and so forth. But
right, so we could actually give your number out to everybody, especially the black population, and let them have at you.
Absolutely. Anyway, 928-476-0331, 928-476-0331 is the number you want to join the conversation.
That'd be a good one to put out, wouldn't it?
What's that?
The person's phone number.
I don't.
No, we don't.
I won't do that.
We wouldn't do that to you.
I don't do that. I don't dox people.
Yeah, as ignorant as you sounded, no, we would never do that to you.
No, I don't dox people, but that's all right.
No, it's okay to call it and speak your mind.
Yeah.
Call and speak your mind, and you did twice. So, or maybe
give the dude's number to your local people.
I know.
Chuck, that's awful. Absolutely. You should be ashamed of yourself, Chuck. My God.
And the recording.
Yeah, well, that's okay. The Raw, you're on the air.
It's just a weird. Yo, how you doing?
Hi, how you doing?
How you doing, Mr. Han?
Mr. Who?
Han.
I don't know who you're talking about, but okay, what's up?
I know what a Han is.
I have no idea what a Han is.
Yeah, why are you being so mean to my friends, threatening to send their numbers to BRAC people?
I'm sorry, what?
You're being mean to my friends. I know a lot like that. What did they do?
Tell me what they did. Mean to your friends. Which friends am I being mean to?
All of them.
All of your friends. My gosh.
Yes, sir.
Damn, I'm good at that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Sure.
So how am I being mean?
Why is your AR build so screwed up?
My AR
Why do you
build
have a bad AR build? Yeah, it's very bad. It's terrible. It's a Smith & Wesson MMP with this. You have no handguard on that thing. You have no space to mount anything. You have probably what I'm assuming to be bad cheapo optics on it. I don't know. But tell me what optics you have on that. What optics
they're AT3 optics.
Sounds gay.
Well, probably is, but it works for me.
Why do you have gay optics on then?
Because I'm gay, sweetie.
Why don't you just buy a PSA dagger like a real person, like a real human being?
What are you saying? I'm not a real human being?
You're not a real human being? Cool.
No, I'm asking.
Can I kill you then?
Oh yeah.
Can I kill you then legally?
Bring it, bitch.
Bring it. Yeah. Okay. I'm not even gonna look at you when I kill you. I'm just gonna use an AR-10 or some shit like that.
Oh.
I don't even know. I'll work out a plan.
Okay.
You know, bruh.
Raw.
You know what Glock Boy Bobo
Raw.
is?
What?
You know
what are you? A
wannabe
fucking crayon eater? Raw.
You know who Glock Boy Bobo is, bruh? Do you know who Glock Boy Bobo is, bruh?
I have the foggiest fucking idea what the hell you're talking about.
You know what Glock Boy Bobo is?
I don't know what you're talking about. Once again,
are you hip? Are you hip?
Am I hip? I have a hip. It's going out though. It's getting
old.
old.
No. Are you hip? And yeah, good. Thank God you're getting fucking hip diseases and shit.
Why is that?
Thank God you're old and fucking terrible. Because the oldness is a fucking curse from God on people who aren't brave enough to die young. Yes, oldness is a curse from God on people who are not brave enough and cool enough to die young.
Oh, okay. So what's your excuse? Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. You're coming to kill me anyway. So yeah.
I'm 19, fucker. I'm 19. You fucking stupid fucking idiot.
I could tell.
Yeah, you could obviously tell I don't have the oldest sounding voice.
Oh, okay. Well, I just figured your soy pills were activating, and
I'm soy pill? No, I only eat fucking dairy and protein.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Mixed up 98 will fucking kill you. He is in his last age as an old faggot like you will make the decision to execute you with his weird 22 whatever revolver, 22 Magnum like PSA thing, that Keltec thing. Sorry.
Oh yeah. See, you don't even know your firearms. That's wonderful.
Yeah, I do. I corrected myself because I do know my firearms. Stupid piece of shit.
Oh, okay.
You have a shitty M&P. M&Ps are dog shit. Literally just buy a PSA dagger. Not PSA dagger, fucking PSA saber. Fuck it. I'm fucking hammered.
Well,
buy a PSA saber instead of an M&P. M&Ps are dog shit. They suck.
Okay.
They literally have the acronym MP in it. You know how much shit MPs cost people? You don't want to rep them. You don't want to rep an MP, a military MP. No good. Military police are no good.
Oh, okay. I'm sure.
What do you think about Chuck? What do you? No, shut up! Shut up, you fucking fucker! Shut up, you faggot! What do you think about Big China? What do you think about Big China? What do you think about Big China and Xi Jinping? What do you think about Ping? What do you think about Al Ping?
Al Ping. I
want to talk about Chinese politics right now. Glock boy Bobo. Oh, I can talk as much as I want now. Cool. Glock boy Bobo.
Anyway.
Wow.
He's not hung up on. He's just muted now. So I can get my edge word. That's fine. I have put this out here so morons like this can do this, but I do have to warn him that this last segment is going to be forwarded off to my local police department because he did make threats on my life. So
correct.
That's how that goes. The Raw, you're on the air.
I'm not. Am I on the air?
You most certainly are.
Can you hear me, guys? Can you hear me, boys? Okay. So what I'm saying is that you're a rape nigger, Han. You're a nigger.
Okay, that's wonderful, and that we go. Like I said, I'm going to have to. I'm going to have enforcement. Yeah. Well, the nice thing is that they didn't call back with a private number that time. They called back with an actual phone number. So
there you go.
Sorry, dude. And it is what it is.
Wow. Wow.
Oh my goodness gracious me, mercy sakes alive. I just fucking killed. I'm just fucking killed. Hang up on this guy so he can go back to fucking his uncle's. Did you hear what he said about MPs? Oh my gosh, that's awful what he said about MPs.
About Chuck?
Yeah, well, Chuck was an MP in the Army.
Yeah, so he's talking about Chuck.
Yeah, Chuck. MPs were awful, horrible, absolutely horrible. So you don't want an M&P AR. My goodness gracious me. We'll just let's see what kind of stupidity we'll get this time. The Raw, you're on the air. Or not. Just don't even. Oh, this is going to get interesting, Henry.
This is entertaining. This is going to keep you awake.
Yeah, well, it'll definitely keep you awake. The Raw, you're on the air.
Fuck it, military police. They all must die. They're the two worst things in the world. Death to America. Every last American would suck my fucking cock. Kill niggers.
So what was that person's correct pronoun?
Dumb and ass. Yeah.
Two names, first and last, right?
And Chuck says, that's right, I'm horrible.
Call up Chuck. We'll put you on the phone with them.
We'll put you on. Yeah, we'll put you on the phone with them. Yeah, that's right. We'll put you on the phone with them.
Well, I think law enforcement's tracing him right now, Chuck. So we'll just set you up for a meeting with them.
928-476-0331, 928-476-0331. You know, this is not the first time that I've had my life threatened on the air.
So, no way.
You know, it really does make me feel humorous about that. The Raw, you're on the air.
I'm only 19.
Damn it.
I'm only 19. and I say stupid shit like I'm in 8th grade. You know, my daughter's in the 8th grade.
That's okay. That's okay. We're gonna join the call. The Raw, you're on the air too.
You put me on hold. Hello?
You're here.
Hello? You're there. Well, Chuck.
Hello? Hey, what's up, Han? Why do you have big fake boobs, you fucking faggot? Fuck you. Big fucking nigger.
Big fat boobs. Chuck, do you have anything to say about that?
Boobs. You're
Chuck,
evil.
you got anything to say about that?
You're evil.
It's just more 8th grade shit.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, that's all right. We will just drop that.
Hi, Chuck.
Oh, nuts! I hung up on Chuck on accident.
Oh no!
So I'm actually going to call Chuck back, and then because I'm considerate like that.
We'll call a graduate.
There we go. The Raw, you're on the air.
Yeah, it's Chuck from Longview, Washington here.
Oh yes, the scumbag, the
wait a minute.
MP.
Wait a minute, this isn't the 8th grader, is it?
Well,
this isn't the MP, is it?
5th grade, like junior high.
Like junior high.
Yeah, you're right about the high part.
You know what, Chuck? Yeah, I've asked for this for a long time. I actually have that. People actually call in.
Call on the Raw. Yeah.
Call on the Raw. Call and do your stupid stuff on the Raw.
So you're telling me you had this moron call in? Is that what you're saying?
No, I didn't have a. Oh, I had
during our regular shows on the radio.
I actually tried to get you to return the call, but or tried to return your call after I accidentally disconnected you.
Yeah, we wanted you to have the conversation with him.
Yeah, I apologize for that.
I can't handle that.
No, I didn't think you could. So yeah, it's all good. So Chuck, so Chuck,
thank you.
You were an MP. You're you're awful.
I know. I am an awful person.
And I am a old N-word with fake tits.
That's what I hear.
But,
don't
obviously, it was said on the internet, so it has to be true.
Well, it is then.
Yeah. But yeah, you were talking about vaccines and stuff. I was lucky enough I was always at the right place at the right time when they were handing out the vaccine for the anthrax, and I never got poked.
Well,
never got poked.
One of the things that they did with the anthrax that they did not do this last time was they made that somewhat optional. If you had a good enough reason not to take it, they weren't going to force you. But they were highly encouraging a lot of folks to do so. And but if you had even the lamest excuse, well, okay, never mind then. We're not going to fight.
You know what they're doing though? So I was telling you about my friend who's a warrant officer Chinook pilot, right?
Right.
And I saw him at the hospital probably 2 or 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just approaching his 20-year mark, and he was discharged because he could no longer function because of that vaccine. And not the Pfizer thing.
Right.
But the anthrax. And he said he's not even supposed to talk about it.
Well, no.
So they're telling these veterans not to, talk about it or make a big deal about it because maybe it's going to jeopardize their future care or something. I don't know.
Well, they did the same thing to veterans coming back from Vietnam.
That's just what I was going to ask about.
Who were exposed to Agent Orange. They said, you're not sick. You didn't have
right.
This didn't cause it. You could drink this stuff and you'd be fine. Well, that was absolute bullshit. I mean, but
I got a buddy of mine that's he is a full disability because of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a crayon eater,
but
as you call him.
But later on, they had to start acknowledging it because of pressure put on by various.
This has messed him up. This has totally messed him up.
Yes, we acknowledge that and we agree with that. But
yeah, I know the person and I seen him go through it.
But later, the VA and the federal government had to acknowledge it because so many veterans who had been exposed to Agent Orange were now becoming sick with diseases that were in line. Each and every one of them were getting the same kind of illness down the line, and it just couldn't be ignored anymore.
Yep.
Now, the same comes with this burn pit bill. Okay, you remember that, Chuck?
Yep.
Okay, this was an all-encompassing bill. Okay, because they couldn't figure out if it was the anthrax vaccine that was fucking people up, or it was exposure to depleted uranium rounds that were fucking them up, or it was exposure to actual chemical agents that were fucking them up, or something else that was fucking them up. So they made this overly broad package. Say, hey, if you've been exposed to blah 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 blah, and you're experienced, contact the VA. There's money for you. So they wouldn't be called out on this. So they wouldn't have to admit, oh, it was a vaccine. Oh, it was depleted uranium rounds. Oh, it was exposure to chemical weapons in the desert.
So they just put a blanket over everything.
And put a blanket over everything and called it burn pit bill.
Gotcha.
Now, mind you, a lot of people who were doing the burn pits were exposed to some very nasty carcinogens.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
All right, and it wasn't just the burn pits that they were stirring.
Can imagine who that is.
I can
especially if they burn my shit. You're gonna catch cancer if you burn my turds, I tell you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stay away from that shit.
Stay away from that shit. Well, pretty much everything in there. So they developed that bill, and so what are they going to do for the soldiers later on in life that are developing heart issues? Then because of the vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
Or how about having issues with other things due to being then infected with COVID after getting the vaccine. And then, or how about those veterans that were booted out because they wouldn't get a vaccine? All these questions are there, and these are things that are going to have to be answered.
They should be entitled to benefits too.
Absolutely.
If you're booted out for something that they screwed up on, then you definitely. There'll be a law firm out there with a name. If you experience this, call.
Well, what say you, Chuck?
Call Robin Henry Law Firm.
I don't know. I don't trust vaccines anymore. I mean, I think I feel pretty good about the stuff that they have been doing for years. Polio, to some degree, measles.
The flu shot.
Right. Booster shots for children, stuff like that.
Right.
HPV, I have a good feeling about, but not the stuff. Definitely not the anthrax, and definitely not the poison shot.
Anything that they pull out their ass all of a sudden for some disease that's just cropped up, I have a definite problem with that.
They should call a population control vaccine.
Yeah. All right, Chuck, I'm going to let you go, man, for just a minute because I want to get to this other phone call.
Thanks, Chuck.
Oh, okay, goody. I hope
back.
I hope it's a good one.
I hope it's a good one too. All right, bye. It is the Raw. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he's called back like 17 times in a row.
Okay, well, call back on the 18th.
You could probably hear the beep, 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 beep,
I did.
beep, beep. Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
That's okay.
Like, there we go. The Raw, you're on the air. Hello, the Raw, you're on the air. Going once, going twice.
Going twice.
You're gone. Thank you for calling. Oh my goodness gracious me. It's going to be an interesting night, Henry. It really is.
It is.
It is going to be a horribly interesting night. I love it. I'm loving it. And damn it, I don't want to have to contact the police tonight, but I'm going to have to. Shit.
Yeah.
It is what it is. 928-476-0331, 928-476-0331.
If you didn't know the number already.
Well, if you didn't know the number already, that's right. But these are things that have concerned me for quite some time, actually, with the burn pits and the especially when it comes down to affecting military readiness. Now, I haven't been in the Army for over 30 years. That's fine. It is what it is.
Quitter.
Sure, Henry. Sure. That's what you can make jokes, but that's one of those jokes that I never really appreciate.
Okay.
But do you know what I learned recently about you?
What did you learn?
You like jokes about cocaine. Are you there?
Cocaine don't drive me crazy. Cocaine don't make any business but my own.
No. But I
was buffering on that.
Yeah, you certainly were. You like jokes about cocaine, especially one-liners.
Good one.
that actually was a good one. I've been saving that one up all weekend.
Let me give you a hit. You get it.
Especially.
You crack me up.
That's all right. You're a one-hit wonder anyway.
There you go.
If you don't listen to us on a regular basis, Henry and I are both recovering alcoholics, and
I can hear you crystal clear.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad. But so we tell jokes like that all the time.
Yes.
Bust each other's chops on them because
cocaine don't make
he had to quit drugs because he wasn't doing them right.
Quitter.
I know, right?
I was a quitter.
I had to quit drinking because I wasn't drinking right either.
That's right.
Just couldn't get the hang of it.
Rehabs for quitters.
Rehabs for quitters. I can't believe that asshole accused me of having fake boobs. I mean, holy crap. I'm actually kind of sad about that. The thing is, he's wanting me to prove it on camera.
Slap him upside the head.
No, he's wanting me to prove it on camera. What he's trying to do is trying to get me to pull down.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah, no, it's not. No, it's not going to happen because, it's not going to happen because I have a tenuous at best relationship with Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm sure
even though
Twitter may care, and Rumble would definitely care. Okay,
look at that twit.
I know. Well, the thing is, all those services are. I had to agree not to do nudity.
There you go.
Yeah, which is just fine because I don't intend on anything but the bare truth.
Ha!
And not bare skin.
But you know what? It's a 3-hour show.
Well, maybe I should get some bare skin and put it up here.
It's a 3-hour show.
No, that's but we've only got 2 more hours left. It's coming up towards the end, but
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Well, the end of the first hour, sure.
Yeah.
About 4 minutes left. Even though we kind of got a little bit of a late start due to my errors.
And then the buffering on my end.
Chuck, funny you should mention that. Funny you should mention that. And when we come back from the break at the top of the hour, I will talk about foot videos. I will talk about foot videos and the conversation I had with somebody about that. Because
foot videos?
Yes, foot videos.
Okay. Well, you know what? I could show you my foot, but I got a sock on. I'm not going to go naked.
Not on the stream. Not on the stream. Okay. It's not streaming foot videos on these services because that would be catering to fetishism, which would then get me booted off, Facebook.
Not going to happen.
And all that. It's not going to happen. Okay. But we'll talk about that after the top of the hour, which should be funny because it was funny. Poor Chuck. You can do foot videos. No, I can't. But I have a story about that. It's hilarious. Anyway, when we come back, also we're going to be talking about. Now, you heard about the tennis shoe thing where Trump was selling tennis shoes?
No, I haven't.
No, it was all over the news, man. Where he had this fundraiser where he was selling tennis shoes and had this one pair that was gold and had a T on it. Okay, they sold for about $5,000 or something like that.
That's cheap.
Yeah, but it was a fundraiser for of course his campaign.
Mm-hmm.
But somebody bought them. Mm-hmm. Somebody bought them, and then this guy who we'll talk about after I tell the foot fetish story after the next hour was immediately accused by mainstream media as being a Russian oligarch.
Okay.
Which was the furthest thing from the fucking truth.
Of course.
Oh, of course. And when it came around and people found out about it, all of a sudden the entire story vaporized, except for some of the wackier left wing nut jobs.
Yeah.
That truly do have a foot fetish.
Yeah.
Or at least a sneaker fetish.
Yeah. You mean the ones that didn't know they were on a Zoom call and they exposed it all?
No,
foot and all.
Foot and all.
Foot and mouth disease.
Oh, I have no idea. That happened a lot during COVID too. So yeah,
yes, it did.
We'll be back. It is the Raw. Time Call Taxi is here for all your transportation needs, whether it's a ride to work, the store, or anywhere. Time Call Taxi is here for you. Call 928-763-1010, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Going out to paint the town red? Call Time Call Taxi and get to and from your fun in a timely and safe manner. Call Time Call Taxi, 763-1010. That's 763-1010.
If a natural disaster comes knocking, how prepared is your family? You can't just close the door on earthquakes, floods, or hurricanes and hope they go away. That's why it's important to make a plan now. Ready.gov/plan has the tools and tips you need to prepare your family for an emergency. So if disaster shows up at your doorstep, you'll be ready. Visit ready.gov/plan and make a plan today. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
All right, everybody in the car, let's go.
What are we gonna do first when we get there, Mom? Go for a hike?
Sure, if you want.
What about canoeing? Can we go canoeing too?
I don't see why.
What about a bike ride? No, I want to fish.
Okay.
I've never been fishing.
Honey, we can do it all.
How long does it take to get to the forest?
It's not.
Is it gonna be long?
No, sweetie.
I bet it takes forever.
It's not that far.
Are we there yet?
Yep, we're here.
Already? No way! Come on.
It's a short drive from your neighborhood to your naturehood. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a neighborhood park or green space near you. Also, find fun activities to do like boating and biking or camping and hiking. plus much more. It's all right in your neighborhood. A public service announcement brought to you by the Ad Council and the U.S. Forest Service.
Okay, this is the target house.
Hey, but Jimmy, what about this here sticker?
What sticker?
Right here on the door. These premises protected by Southwest Alarm Service. 763-4331 and 753-2333.
That's just a sticker. One of these companies is going all over town giving these things out to everybody. Forget about it. If you're ever going to be any good in the burglar business, you're going to have to learn these things. Now, we're inside. You get the stuff down here, and I'll get the stuff upstairs. You know, cash, jewelry.
Jimmy, what time is it?
It's about 1 a.m. Why?
Because it looks like sun came up outside.
You in the house. You're completely surrounded. Come out with your hands in the air.
Just a sticker, huh, Jimmy?
Southwest Alarm Service, 753-2333 or 763-4331. Because real security is more than a yard sign or a sticker. Call Southwest Alarm Service today.
Southwest Alarm has the only 24-hour locally monitored central station.
The opinions voiced on the Raw are those of the hosts and the callers and not necessarily represent the views and opinions of KTOX and Ruben Broadcasting or its advertisers. The opinions should be considered as the ramblings of raving lunatics.
You're listening to The Raw with Henry and Miss Raw, brought to you by Pirate Web Radio Productions, Ruben Broadcasting, along with KTOX 1340 AM and 92.9 FM, the Tri-State's undisputed talk leader.
We the people, and all we do, reserve the right to scream, fuck you! Fuck you! Wear your mask, take your pills, now a whole generation's mentally ill. Man, fuck Fauci. But COVID's near, it's coming to town. We gotta act quick, shut our borders down. Joe Biden does, the media embraces. Big Doc does it and they call them racist. We the people. Let's go around and we the people.
Oh, welcome back. It is The Raw with Henry and Miss Rob. Of course, I'm your host, Moses, Miss Jane Hansen. Of course, there's Henry over there, and who's guarding the second phone number, 928-476-0331, 928-476-0331.
Do you like that?
That's all right. You'll get, maybe I should just have you, hold up a card.
Here, let me do it.
A bigger card than that. Yeah. No drugs, call 988 Suicide Prevention Crisis Hotline.
That's a good one.
You and I are going to talk about that later, because I have an issue with that. I actually have an issue with that, because that is not. Yeah, because
there's a marijuana leaf in there. There's needles. Yeah. There's pills.
I understand. Alcohol in there. I understand that, but that's coming from a place that's trying to get people to say no to drugs. The suicide prevention hotline really isn't really for.
It's for crisis too.
It's really not for that, but that's okay. That's between you and me, and we'll talk about that later. Anyway, I promised something about foot fetishes, didn't I?
That's a hand. See, fooled you.
What's that?
I said I went like this.
I could care less about it.
Fooled you. It's a hand.
Yeah, didn't. Okay. Anyway, Henry, some days, man. Anyway, Chuck said you could do foot videos. So I was having a discussion with somebody. Yeah, well, I can do that too. I was having a discussion with somebody. Was it a couple of years ago about different ways that people could make money online? Mm-hmm. Okay, and this person said, "Well, what would you think about OnlyFriends account?" I said, I am too fucking ugly for an OnlyFriends account, and not only that, I wouldn't do that. Well, you wouldn't have to do anything, really bad. All you'd have to do is like show your feet, because there are people out there who will pay good money for you just showing your feet.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, tell me about it. Really weird.
That creeps me out.
I said, you're pulling my leg. You said, no, my foot, your foot.
Oh, your foot.
I said, yeah, well, ain't gonna happen there anyway. But she said no, and then she started sending me all this data about people who cater to people with foot fetishes. How much money they are actually raking in on sites like OnlyFans and other porn sites. Seriously. I looked at that and went, holy crap. What? Why? Number one, why? But apparently, people are making all sorts of money doing foot videos. So yeah, that's there you go. There's your foot fetish for foot fetish.
I've heard of hand models, but not foot.
Well, the thing is, there's also fetishes for hands.
Oh, never mind.
There, or ears, or eyebrows, or eyes, or lips. Look, there's a fetish for everything, but
I guess there is. It's that creeps me out. That kind of stuff.
Maybe one of these days we'll do a show on bizarre fetishes.
That creeps me out. that creeps me out. Where people would, no. I mean, I understand two people behind a closed door, but when you're doing videos and that creeps me out. That's
okay. Why does it creep you out?
It just does. It creeps me out because
you didn't think of it first.
No. I did invent it. I mean, I heard. I got a lot of workers out there, You
got a lot of workers. Oh, there you go.
Foot fetish guys and girls. They cater to 19-year-old.
No, you're explaining why this creeps you out.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know. It just creeps me out because, I mean, if that goes out to everybody, there's a lot of weirdos out there.
You're right.
There's a lot of
all they're seeing is your feet. Now,
I don't care. I don't care.
That's everybody sees feet.
I don't care. That's a body part of mine. I don't want somebody gawking on a body part of mine that isn't behind closed doors and private with me and one other person. That creeps me out. I'm sorry.
Hang on. Let me back this up just a second bit. Okay, behind closed doors with me and another person.
Correct.
So you want a threesome?
With me and another person, me and one other person, two people.
Oh, well, that's not what you said. That's not what you said.
I said me and another person. I said me and another person.
I want us.
No, I didn't say us. I did not say us. Back it up.
Don't make me back this.
Back it up, man. Back it up. It's not got nothing to do with us. Don't be making up stories.
I'm not making up stories now, Henry. I wouldn't do that to you because you're my friend.
Get off your wishful thinking.
Now you're gonna force me to go find this. And I think actually I did find it.
Yeah, with no editing. Watch you're gonna edit something in there. You're just gonna go. Yeah, and it's between us and.
See, there we are, right there. Okay, there's us, right there.
Let's hear it. That creeps me out. that creeps me out. Where people would, no. I mean, I understand two people behind a closed door, but when you're doing videos and it creeps me out. That's
okay. Why does it creep you out?
It just does. It creeps me out because
you didn't think of it first.
No. No. I did invent it. I mean, I heard.
This segment of the program was recorded. You got a lot of workers. There you go.
Foot fetish guys and girls. They cater to 19-year-old.
No, you're explaining why this creeps you out.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know. It just creeps me out because, I mean, if that goes out to everybody, there's a lot of weirdos out there.
You're right.
There's a lot
but
of
all they're seeing is your feet. Now,
I don't care. I don't care. That's
everybody sees feet.
I don't care. That's a body part of mine. I don't want somebody gawking on a body part of mine that is behind closed doors and private with me and one other person.
See, right there,
me and one other person.
You said that. You said that.
And one other person.
And one other. No, you said us behind closed doors and one other person.
Not.
Do I need to play it again? Do I need to play? Do I need to play it again? Let's play it again.
I got a lot of workers out there, you know.
You got a lot of workers. Oh, there you go.
Foot fetish guys and girls. They cater to 19-year-old.
No, you're explaining why this creeps you out.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know. It just creeps me out because, I mean, if that goes out to everybody, there's a lot of weirdos out there.
You're right.
There's a lot
but
of
all they're seeing is your feet. Now,
I don't care. I don't care. That's
everybody sees feet.
I don't care. That's a body part of mine. I don't want somebody gawking on a body part of mine that is behind closed doors and private with me and one other person. See, where did I say? I didn't say yes at all.
You indicated 3 people in that room.
I did not.
Two of them there, and one other person.
I did not. It was not 3 people.
Oh, you most certainly did.
That's the only 3 people. That's only 3 people I'm talking about.
I understand as a politician, you know, you're having to backtrack on this. Just admit you
did not play it back where it said us. It did not say us. Period.
Henry. Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
Oh my God, you plain and clearly heard it, and you didn't hear it say.
We'll do it again.
Okay, do it again, and stop it when it says us. I don't care. That's
everybody sees feet.
Stop it when it says us. Body part.
Okay, you know what? Shut up, Henry. Now I've got to go back a little bit. There we go.
It just creeps me out because. I mean, if that goes out to everybody, there's a lot of weirdos out there.
You're right.
There's a lot
of all they're seeing is your feet. Now, I don't care.
I don't care. That's
everybody sees feet.
I don't care. That's a body part of mine. I don't want somebody gawking on a body part of mine that is behind closed doors and private with me and one other person.
Right there. I don't want anybody saying it. Unless they're with me behind closed doors and one other person.
With me and one other person.
No. Henry, go ahead and just keep denying it. That's fine.
Okay.
I know what I heard. You are hearing something else, and I'm sure everybody out there agrees with me that you want a menage a trois to come down and worship at your feet.
Let me think about that one.
You know, as long as we're behind closed doors with
one
other person.
No.
As long as we are behind closed doors with one other person.
That's you saying it.
That's you said that. You said that, Henry. You said that.
No,
that's all right.
Not.
That's all right. Don't worry about it. I forgive you.
I'm not worried about it. I know what I said because I see how this could be recorded.
Well, it is recorded. and it's been played back now like 6 times. So, you know, it is what it is.
Oh. I thought I dropped something.
What did you drop?
One of them came out.
Ah, okay. Yeah, Reese's peanut butter cups. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. And I picked it up and there was one missing. And there it is.
There you go. Anyway, to carry on with our foot
Call
fetish.
us.
928-476-0331 is the number.
If you got a foot fetish, talk to
Henry, because he wants a menage a trois foot fetish party. He said just as much.
That person.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I heard what I heard, and you know what you said, and I know what you said too, but still, okay. You said as long as we are behind closed doors with one other person.
Quit dreaming.
Well, it could be more than 3. It could be 4, 5, or 6. You know, we encompasses a bunch of people, not just 2.
How many videos you got out there?
How many videos do I have out there of what?
With the foot fetish.
With none, 0, zilch.
So you're not making me. So you're not making me no money.
Get to work, bitch. You owe me money. My city council job only pays me $1 a month. Make me some money, bitch.
Oh, God. You gotta act like Gator bitches. This Gator here. Remember
so
that?
Anyway,
the other guys.
Yeah. Anyway, at SneakerCon in Philadelphia, former President Donald Trump surprised attendees by launching an exclusive line of sneakers and auctioning off the first pair, autographed pair. They went for $9,000. I was wrong. It wasn't 5,000. It was 9,000.
Well, that's almost 5,000.
Hey, what's $3,000 or $4,000 between friends? You know. Anyway,
politician. Oh, that's nothing.
Yeah. Anyway, they went for $9,000 to a man.
Russian guy, right?
Well, this is where it gets really sick and pretty disturbing. In a recent headline, which might lead to believe that a Russian oligarch CEO spent a frivolous $9,000 on speakers as a political statement supporting Trump.
Wow.
The honest God truth and reality behind the sensational title is deeply American story and one of hardworking service and patriotism. This man, let me bring him up here. This man right here. He is a Ukrainian refugee. His parents,
and they don't even look Chinese,
immigrated to the United States. What? I'm sorry, what?
And they don't even look Chinese.
What are you talking about?
Go ahead, finish your story.
No, I'm asking you what the fuck you talking about.
I mean, they don't even look Russian. I'm sorry.
Okay, because
sorry, I got the countries wrong.
Oh, I understand. You've got the fantasies of the head of my feet and fetishing. But anyhow,
in those shoes.
Anyhow, this guy is actual Ukrainian refugee. His parents came to the United States. Well, you know, we'll let him tell his own story here in a moment. But okay. You know, he came to the United States as a refugee. All right, and
so
here it is.
Bought a pair of sneakers. These sneakers, and apparently they made me a Russian oligarch overnight. Here's how. Guys, I'm a sneakerhead. I'm also a U.S. Army veteran. And yes, I am a Republican. The title of the article read,
"No way.
Russian oligarch spends $9,000 on sneakers to support Trump." Sounds sketchy, but I actually came from Ukraine. At the time, it was part of the Soviet Union. I came here at the age of 13 as a refugee, but my dad had $4 in his pocket. I busted my ass working every dirty job under the sun to get where I am today in order to be able to afford to buy these $9,000 pair of collectible sneakers. But I guess the headline of Russian refugee, Ukrainian refugee, or perhaps maybe just a man, that would not get as many clicks as a Russian oligarch. I even saw a tweet from a Ukrainian patriot that said, a Russian shady watch dealer bought $9,000 pair of sneakers as a way to move money to Russia somehow. Of course, I kindly asked the author to check the fact that my own charity raised over $250,000 of aid to Ukraine since that war has started, before putting out accusations of stupid tweets, if you will. I wasn't trying to make a political statement by buying these shoes. Of course, the internet blew up. I'm getting comments and messages from on IG from people saying, oh, I am no longer following you, or I'm unfollowing you because you're a Trump supporter and I'm no longer doing business with you. It's funny, here I am, maybe I'm silly. I thought that people done business with Luxury Bazaar because we've been in business for 21 years, because of trust, because of personalized customer service that we provide and great pricing. But I guess I was wrong. You know what saddens me the most about this whole situation is that over something as stupid as a pair of sneakers, it showed me so clearly once again on just how divided our country is.
That's right.
That said, guys, there's not a mean tweet in the world. There's not an IG post. There's not a news article that's going to stop me from being who I am. And that is a patriot of this country, a country that once let in a 13-year-old immigrant and gave me the opportunity to be where I am today. And I'm going to be thankful for that for the rest of my life. You want to hate me for wanting this country to be great again? Go ahead and judge the sneakerhead. But no matter what, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. May sound cliche, but that's how I feel. Thank you, and God bless America.
Well, there you go. There you go. Now, mind you, they ran from the Soviet Union, came to the United States. Dad had $4 in his pocket when he arrived.
Mm-hmm.
He grew up. He served in the United States Army.
Mm-hmm.
Is an American, and yet, you know, and yet the left is so rabid and want to attack everything Trump.
Yep.
That they will attack an actual American.
Yep.
And claim that he's a Russian oligarch, a bad watch salesman,
and that surprises you.
No, it sickens me, Henry. It doesn't surprise me. It sickens me.
It does me too. Yeah, if this is our country, and an immigrant like that, come on, man. You know, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
This is ridiculous. You know, it's. I just don't get it. I don't get it to where it is now, to where it was when I was growing up.
Yeah,
to how politics were when Nixon, when Kennedy was president, when Johnson and Nixon, you know, the ones I went through it, and I saw, you know, if we didn't support them, we didn't like them. When they became president, we supported them. We all worked together with each other.
Yeah.
Democrat or Republican. And we were all against socialists. Any socialism, communism, we didn't like. I don't get it. And now it's hate everybody.
Well, yeah. What's funny? You know, we've had discussions and arguments with many listeners over the last few years. People that, of course, support anything on the left. And then people that support anything on the right, and then a whole lot more people who are more centrist in their views, and are sick and tired of the whole fucking thing.
Well, let's support America.
Well, and that's where we're falling off. I mean, they did absolutely no research whatsoever,
right?
Except to learn his name, which sounded Slavic, which it is, and automatically, knee-jerked assumed that he was a Russian businessman, a Russian oligarch.
It makes a better story. And you know how many votes they got out of that? No, I'll bet you they got people that are actually believing that, and they're going to carry that to the ballot box. This is what they do. This is what they do.
The thing is, it's not going to garner that many votes because people who are already going to vote for Biden or whoever replaces Biden if he should drop out, we're already going to vote that away to begin with. Okay, this is how divided and how polarized it is. The people who are going to vote for Biden are going to vote for Biden regardless of whether or not he raped a 3-year-old girl on the steps of the White House tomorrow or not.
Wow, you're looking into the future.
And
yeah, it's crazy.
And get this, okay? Same on the other side. All right, now let's go to the other side. There are people who are going to vote for Trump, regardless of if he stabbed to death Malala and her entire start of the family in front of Mar-a-Lago tomorrow. There are people who are going to vote for him regardless. Okay, now I can say mean things about both sides. The point is, people are so damn deadlocked that
nothing's going to change their mind.
They aren't going to look for they're not going to look and see the faults and see they're not going to go and make that pro and con list.
They're going to go in like this.
Exactly.
And they're walking around like this. There's so many people walking around with the blinders on. This is what a horse does. The horse has blinders on.
Well,
why does the horse have blinders on?
Some horses have blinders on because they can't focus on what's in front of them.
Exactly.
But that's it. That's what the mainstream media has been doing now for a long, long time. Let's go to the phones. The Raw, you are on the air.
You got your hand guards on Tyrone.
Yeah, I got my hand guards on Tyrone. You want to see Tyrone up close?
I do. I'm calling from Alabama.
Yeah.
What's that?
Alabama, man.
What size of foot you have, son?
There's my hand guards on Tyrone. Yeah. You want to see the other side, Tyrone? Here's the other side of Tyrone. There we go. Yeah.
Now pull that magazine out. Let's see what
maybe you can see the site manufacturer, AT3 Tech.
Let's see what you have in that magazine.
Oh, nothing much, really.
You got tracers?
No, I don't have tracers. Right now, I just have standard 5.56.
Are tracers illegal to have?
No, hell no.
Okay, I was just wondering.
Why would they be illegal?
I just asking. Who knows? I live in California. Come on.
Oh, I understand that.
Yeah, everything's illegal. Anything that's fun is illegal in California. Fuck it. You can't.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, I have absolutely no problem showing off my firearms and whatnot. I just thought that guy was fucking hilariously funny. Holy Lord.
Which one is that?
The one that's probably not listening anymore because the FBI probably showed up at his door.
The one that was calling and trying to get me into a fight, make me angry.
Oh, middle school?
Yeah, middle school.
I think that's
yeah, middle school. he threatened to hunt me down and kill me. Was jealous of my big natural boobs.
Yeah,
I mean fake boobs,
fake boobs and all.
Oh.
I think he should call into a Mike Hagwood show and talk like that. See how far he gets.
He'd get way far.
Oh God! Maybe that was Mike Hagwood.
No, it wasn't. No.
Okay, good.
No, it wasn't Mike. He claimed to be a 19-year-old. I doubt it. I mean, he claimed to be a lot of things. I doubt it. Did he actually mean he was going to come and kill me? I doubt it. Unfortunately, I am still going to have to take that portion, go down tomorrow and file a police report.
Correct.
I think you should, because you're going to have to cover your ass in case they want to take you down off YouTube because of this stupid racial shit.
Well, no, you have to report that.
That I will as well. And I'm fuck, man. Look, they take me off of YouTube. Do you honestly think I'm going to worry that much, Chuck?
I don't want to see you taken down off YouTube.
I don't want to see me taken down off YouTube.
That's how you see it. That's how you watch this, isn't it, Chuck?
Well, that's
that's all I watch is the Raw with Misty Ann and Henry and foot videos. That's all I do.
The foot guys and gal.
Yeah,
the foot guys and gal.
Yeah. Well, right now I'm watching the police act like private security here in Longview, Washington. They got the Longview police doing security guard work over at the Longview Safeway. That's
why is that?
Oh, did you call the wrong person?
What's that?
I said I hope Miss Rob didn't call the police on the wrong person.
Oh.
No, that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen tomorrow. I'm gonna have to go down to the police station with it all on a thumb drive and say, hey, look, I got to make this report. Blah 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 blah. I'm not going to panic about it tonight. I'm not even going to go in there and panic about it tomorrow. I'm just going to have to file the police report and say, hey, look, this is what happened, and be prepared.
Just want to report it. Here's the phone number, and here you go.
Yeah. Well, they're going to probably be very upset with me when I said bring it, but what the hell?
Oh well, whatever. not that I have a foot fetish or anything, but do you paint your toenails, Miss Rob? Not you, Chuck.
That's between me and my toenails.
Okay, and one other person.
Now, next Saturday when I'm at the radio station, I might wear a pair of open toe sandals, and then you can check it out for yourself.
Okay.
Because I know you have a dream of having a menage a trois foot fetish party.
And Chuck, I'll report back to you.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Jiminy Chris, why do I allow this shit to go on as far as it has? I mean, I'm thoroughly and completely disgusted with
Come
myself.
on, we just have to act a little bit better than an 8th grader. That's all, and we're good. Right, Chuck?
I don't even know if that guy was like. There's something wrong with that person's voice. It did sound kind of like the hair. He hasn't got his ball hair yet, or something there.
Yeah, but that's okay. I'm not going to make any accusations at all. I mean, I'm on a rather normal dose of estrogen every week, and each to their own.
Oh, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the person that called in.
I'm talking about the other guy too, because I accused him of having his soy intake was a little too high.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So really, I should not diss anybody for whatever they're taking. If it makes them feel good, go for it. If it's making your life complete,
maybe it was a peanut allergy.
Either that or a Soylent Green.
I don't. He may have a penis allergy. I don't know. Oh, you said peanut. Damn it! These headphones are breaking on me.
I think you could, either one.
God, I love Tuesday nights. I really do.
The Raw.
Yeah.
I probably could have gotten away with that joke on KTOX too. God damn. Camera. Come on. Focus. Come on. Focus.
Hey, I heard that, speaking of KTOX, I heard the phones got fixed.
Whether they did or not, I haven't the foggiest idea.
Cannot confirm or deny.
Well, I was listening to today's broadcast, and it sounded there was no disruptions.
Nice.
Well, that's good. Thank
good. God.
Yeah, that was that was a pain.
Well, we had one caller, who kept calling in from Yucca, consider that a conspiracy.
That's right. That was our censorship.
Yeah, we were censoring, and then of course we had another caller who was obsessed with masturbatory fantasies and Reverend Jim. So that one was kind of disturbing as well.
Yes. Because he couldn't masturbate at church.
The pastor's kind of loosened up over the last couple of weeks, hasn't he? He's kind of loosened up a little bit, and
he
kind of getting a little bit more. That's good though.
He
hasn't went totally Satan like us.
That's right. We're working on it though.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. Oh Lord.
Chuck, you know we're working on it.
This camera is driving me nuts. You're probably going to lose me for just a second, but
we did. We lost you. The card came in. There's me, and it's just me. The Councilman Longbreak, Henry Longbreak for President of the United States, Vice President.
Chuck, you still with us?
Chuck Wallace.
Yeah.
Okay, good deal. All right. Sorry.
Rah.
Longbreak Wallace for president.
Well,
Longbreak Wallace. Wow. Longbreak Wallace. Wow.
I wouldn't vote for either of you.
Okay, we don't need your vote.
No, okay.
We just want to sign in your yard.
That's right.
But I will if you're the first on my OnlyFans site to worship my feet.
No.
Jesus Christ.
No. Do you pay the toenails?
For the right price, yes.
That's my bitch. That's Gator's bitch.
Oh hell! For the right price, I'll paint anything on my swollen feet that you want. Oh my God! Yeah, no, that ain't gonna happen. Yeah, that's the last thing I need. Really, is a controversy about foot fetishes. Me.
Oh, you got it now.
No, well, the thing is, we have you saying we behind closed doors with another person, so I'm not judging.
I thought about this, and Henry might have a point here. I mean, he could be talking about him, one other person, and then maybe a camera is involved, and then literally you're inviting the whole world in there to do your
no. Henry absolutely positively refuses to do OnlyFans.
Unless Johnny does it with me. Johnny!
Oh, Lord.
What Johnny and I do behind doors is our business.
I can't get Henry to give me a hug at any given time, but, he has this thing for Johnny.
Johnny! I like birds. What can I say?
I haven't heard Johnny for a while.
I haven't either.
He called in a couple of weeks ago. He called in
I haven't heard him
matter
for a couple of weeks.
Matter of fact, it was during the Stupid Bowl. So, and you were gone.
He usually calls in at least during the week on the afternoon drive-by too, and I haven't heard him on that either. Not that I listen all the time, but I do listen.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is.
Well, yeah, if it's on,
sometimes I think.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. I was done.
Sometimes I think that. Never mind. I'll wait for that later.
We're on the raw. We're on the raw. You can say what you want.
We are on the raw. You can
well, I don't want to talk about other people's shows. And
please don't. That's where I kind of draw the line.
Yeah, we don't like that.
But even though we already talked about Hagwood show.
But we didn't say nothing negative. We don't like talking negative.
I didn't say anything negative about the show. I just said that he would accept that call from that guy gratefully. Is all I said.
I mean, I talk about other people's shows, but I don't talk negative. If we talk positive, it's fine.
I'm not. I don't go negative. I'm just critical sometimes of people's stuff.
No, I understand that. That's where I got my start with Michael Hagwood on K Talks. That.
Okay, so I'm gonna shut down this portion of the conversation because I kind of really want to get on Chuck's take on that story I shared. Where
the Ukrainian guy,
the Ukrainian refugee.
Oh yeah.
Accordingly, the Russian oligarch. What's your take?
I don't. Yeah, I think that people jump to conclusions and assume a lot. And what do they say about assumptions? It's the mother of all fuck ups.
When you assume, you make an ass out of you and me.
Yeah, well, that's what it is. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
but that's all it is. It's Yeah, it's unfortunate that we're in this kind of political situation with Russia and the United States and our deteriorating relationship. But and you know,
are you a Putin apologist?
I don't know what else to. What's that?
Are you a Putin apologist?
No, I'm not a pro-Russian Federation person.
Okay.
I enjoy, I really like the Russian culture. I enjoy the food. I like to go to the Eastern European, Russian, Ukrainian stores when I visit Portland and Seattle and these big, the bigger cities that have that kind of thing.
Okay,
but
you like the culture.
Oh yeah, the
okay,
culture, the food,
fine.
the women. Oh my God! But I tell you, the politics suck. I don't. And it's too bad that the Russian people have to deal with the hand of cards that they were dealt with just by being born there. You know what I mean?
Right.
So my dislike for the Russian Federation is exactly that. It's the Russian Federation. It's not the people. It's,
well, here's
my same feelings about Chinese.
The thing. Now, I know
communism.
You're right on the cusp of being Gen X and millennial.
Right.
And I am right
a crossover retard.
Yeah, crossover retard.
Hey, don't take my title away.
Oh no, you're not even close to being a crossover retard. You're full retard.
Okay.
Don't worry about that.
All right, cool.
You got that title locked.
As long as I know I'm safe on that,
you're
okay.
fine.
Yeah, we're good.
But as far as Gen X is concerned, like I am, I still look at Russia as being the Soviet Union.
Mm-hmm. And I definitely do.
Oh yeah, you're hopeless.
I grew up in it.
You grew up in it.
Not there, but
with the thing is, so did I.
USSR.
So did I. So did I. The Soviet Union didn't collapse until I was well into adulthood, and what I saw after the collapse, and especially going forward through now, says it didn't. It may have lost its prestige, but it ain't gone. The attitudes are still there. The people in power who were once high up in the party are in power.
Correct.
And I don't care if they want to claim that Putin was a mid-level manager at the KGB.
Yeah.
In order to be a mid-level anything within the KGB, you are well invested into the party.
Well, and to make it alive too. Yeah, you were part of it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And the thing is, most of the people that were in the party made it out alive.
Correct.
All right, they just changed the name to hide their crimes.
Mm-hmm.
So,
you mean like American politics?
Well, yeah, like American politics. Yeah, sure.
But they don't change their names no more.
Now, Chuck, are you still with me?
Yeah.
Or you're just listening? Did you watch the Tucker Carlson interview with Putin?
Say that again. The first interview with Putin.
Did you watch the Tucker Carlson interview with Putin?
I just watched bits and pieces. It was a little bit too meandering as far as Putin just talking about history or whatever his understanding of Russian history.
Yeah, well, it was last Tuesday. I dissected that pretty hard and heavy, and I had to, or was it last? No, it was last Saturday. I did that, wasn't it? Yeah, it was last Saturday, and
yes, it was.
The only thing I could say about the matter of fact, I told you, Henry, that you had to watch it and you didn't watch it.
That's right.
Go figure.
See, now I know the days because I didn't do that.
Yeah.
You tell me I got to do something. I ain't doing it.
Yeah.
I'm a politician. Come on.
Oh, I wanted you to be versed on it so you could talk about
You
it.
should have told me.
logically,
You should have told me
but-
not to watch it.
Okay, next time I'll try to use reverse psychology on
Absolutely.
you and tell you this is reverse psychology.
Yes. No, don't tell me that. Just
Well,
give me some gold. Just give me some gold sneakers.
I'll tell you
from
this
Russia.
Okay, from Russia with love. There you go. But no, in the end, all I could see was, okay, here's Vladimir Putin, who can't even acknowledge the sins of his nation.
Right.
Okay. And claim that, oh, Ukraine and Russia, especially the Soviet Union with Russia, had this wonderful relationship. Oh, sure. Was that before or after you starved the people of Ukraine to death? Was that before or after the Bolsheviks came through and wiped out millions? Don't whitewash shit is what I'm saying, and then expect me to be supportive of you because I remember the history. And if you're going to whitewash it, and you're just going to say, "Oh, we've always had a great relationship," and then and now you're at war with them. You and your soldiers have managed to kill an entire generation, and you are allowing yourself to be supposedly be managed by Western countries that claim that aren't allowing Ukraine to negotiate. Buddy, it takes two to tango, and you're nothing but a fucking Soviet commie. That's what I walked away with.
Well, and Tucker Carlson also had to watch his P's and Q's.
This wasn't about Tucker, okay, or to
He didn't want to go home and take a polonium sandwich with him.
Well, I'm talking about his question. Yeah, he could only go so far in his questioning too.
Well, look, a guy could put you in under the prison. Okay, yes. You're I mean, I did admire that he did ask about the Wall Street Journal journalist that was there.
Yeah.
But other than that, he kind of had to softball Putin.
Mm-hmm.
Who doesn't?
Right.
Chris Wallace.
Bullshit.
If you're in his country, you got to watch your P's and Q's.
Well, even outside, the thing is, if you want an interview with a leader of a country, I don't care if it's the president of the United States, the Queen of England, or the President Vladimir Putin of the Soviet Union or Russia, whichever you want to call it, the Russian Federation. You have to mind your P's and Q's. Otherwise, you're not good. Number one, you're not going to get the interview.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to get anything. And the thing is, with what he said more with what he left out and washed over than he did with his actual words. That's where what I'm looking at.
There you go.
It's what he didn't say.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all there.
You know what? I was listening to multiple talking heads on my liberal programming that I watch every once in a while. MSNBC's focusing on this part about Putin talking about Poland.
Yeah.
And talking about Poland. I thought that was interesting. I thought it was interesting that when Donald Trump was in 2020, we saw Donald Trump authorize I think it was like 5,000 to 10,000 troop rotations from Germany to Poland.
Yeah.
So every 6 months. I can't imagine that making Russia very happy. And I don't understand. Here's another thing that pisses me off. I don't think the left and the right are ignoring Donald Trump's involvement and pushing us to where we're at right now with our relation with Russia. And I'll tell you a couple of things just to remind you. He's the one that said nobody's been tougher on Russia, which probably is right. Obama was wanting to give Ukraine helmets and blankets and shit.
Yeah.
Donald Trump said, no, we're going to give them
weapons.
Yeah, we're going to give them weapons. We're going to give them advisors. And that kind of, got NATO involved. And then the troop rotations to Poland and all of these different things that kind of. So that whole notion that, Donald Trump, he kept us out of wars and that's bullshit. It's just dumb bullshit.
Here's the thing, and I understand what you're saying, but he used military strength like it was supposed to be used to deter war rather than to instigate a war. If now, mind you, I firmly believe, all right, that if we didn't have such a weak sister like we have in the Biden administration, and we had someone who with considerable strength of will in office, not necessarily Trump or whatever, but somebody with considerable strength of will, Russia would not have invaded Ukraine.
Mm-hmm.
Russia would not have invaded Ukraine. They would have done what they've done in the past and continued to bolster their people in Ukraine that wanted to be separatists. They would have instituted another coup, but they would not have invaded. And that's where. Yeah, that's where I have to see it.
Well, they already invaded in 2014, and they were preparing for this for several years when
correct. And when Trump took office, they backed the fuck off quick.
Well, they were trickling in troops to. It was like the same thing prior to the 2014.
They were trickling in that mercenary group into into Eastern Ukraine or whatever.
And that's how the Russians have done it. They don't do this massive troop movement.
It's Soviet tactics. Okay, it is what it is. Anyway.
It's like the kid that wants to steal a AK-47 from the army or whatever. You're not going to take the whole damn thing. You're going to ship it piece by piece, and
Is that how you got Tyrone?
Tyrone is not an M16. Tyrone is a Smith & Wesson AR-15 M&P.
Okay.
So.
Just check.
Yes, I purchased it with my own dollars from a local gun store.
Okay.
I did.
I want to see a 203 on Tyrone.
Same here. Same here.
I 203.
Well, here's the problem. Okay, with an M203 on Tyrone. Number one, I can't have an M203 without a special license because that is considered a destructive. I don't know. I just have to like pay the $300 or whatever it is to the ATF and with the application, and hope it does. But I can have a 39 millimeter tube under there. Now. What
you could have a tube that shoots those like 4th of July mortars.
Exactly. Flares.
With confetti and shit.
Flares only and stuff like that.
Yeah. And, flares. Those are the parachute flares.
Yeah. Oh yeah, those are great, man. I actually got mind about that. But
sorry about coughing on the phone, everybody.
That's fine. You're fine.
I thought you guys wanted to hear that.
Yeah.
We did.
Oh, absolutely.
You guys want to hear that again?
Sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hold on.
All right.
There you go.
No problem.
Yeah, that was real.
But No, that's my rifle. I'm quite proud of Tyrone. I'm quite proud of Tyrone, and I've modified Tyrone a little bit. That's right, but Tyrone can't handle that because Tyrone has the wrong kind of barrel on it for that,
and no feet.
Oh,
yeah. So not a problem. Maybe my next build, I'll have the right configuration to be able to do something like that, but not this time around. Besides, I like my bipod and I like my fishing rod attachment.
You got that on tape? You fishing with it, Tyrone?
No, I don't.
I don't. Oh, that'd be awesome if you could
I don't.
Figure out something clever to make some funny pictures or something like that.
Yeah.
Fishing
Well,
line
here's the problem, okay? And I did that just to see if I could do it. I've been too afraid to actually take it out to where I would go fishing because that's not a good idea because where I go fishing is kind of public.
Yeah.
So
that kind of freak people out.
That would be a bad thing. Even if I had a shit ton of cameras there, no. I'll mount it one of these times and I'll show everybody on camera here, what it looks like because it's kind of funny. but
we want to see that next week.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. What about you, Chuck? You want to see it?
Yeah, I'd love to see you take Tyrone out fishing.
Well, no, that's what you want. You want to see me take Tyrone out fishing. Me, I'll just mount it here. You get to see how it attaches. No, Chuck doesn't want to see that. Yeah.
No. I don't know what I want to see. I'm fucking hungry right now.
Well, you go eat something because we got to go to a break anyway.
Go eat some chicken feet.
Go eat some chicken feet. There you go. Film yourself. Film yourself on that. Yeah. Film on 11. Anyway, it is the Raw. I'm your host, most of Miss Dan Hansen, and we're going to
it's top of the hour.
Yeah, we are. We're going to take a quick little break, and when we come back, we got a lot more to talk about.
Okay.
But that was an instant call, Chuck.
Yes.
Usually is. But anyway, we'll be back. It is the Raw. Time Call Taxi is here for all your transportation needs, whether it's a ride to work, the store, or anywhere. Time Call Taxi is here for you. Call 928-763-1010, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Going out to paint the town red? Call Time Call Taxi and get to and from your fun in a timely and safe manner. Call Time Call Taxi, 763-1010. That's 763-1010.
Learn how to defend yourself and your loved one. Kingman Force on Force. Krav Maga. Empty hands. Edge weapons. Firearms training. Train like law enforcement with our virtual range simulator. AZCCW classes. Free gun safety classes. Our instructors are AZDPS licensed, NRA certified, and former Combat Special Forces. 3001 Stockton Hill Road, Kingman, Arizona. www.kingmanforceonforce.com.
I'm Rob Hansen. And I'm Henry Longbreak, along with Tundra. And KTOX 1340 AM, we are pleased to support the Mojave County Sheriff's K-9 Foundation.
The Mojave County K-9 Foundation teams with the Mojave County Sheriff Department to keep our county safer. It increases deputy safety, and the dogs are highly visible deterrents against robberies, burglaries, and drug dealing.
K-9s can save time clearing buildings. It takes less than the quarter of the time that it would take a deputy on his own.
K-9s can track juvenile runaways, missing elderly persons, fleeing suspects, and provide comfort to traumatized victims.
For more information about the Mojave County Sheriff's K-9 Foundation, or you'd like to make a tax-deductible donation or host a fundraising event that includes a K-9 demonstration, call John Sanchelli at 651-270-0920 or go online at www.mcsk9f.com.
The Mojave County Sheriff K-9 Foundation is a 501c3 nonprofit organization.
Okay, this is the target house.
Yeah, but Jimmy, what about this here sticker?
What sticker?
Right here on the door. These premises protected by Southwest Alarm Service. 763-4331 and 753-2333.
That's just a sticker. One of these companies is going all over town giving these things out to everybody. Forget about it. If you're ever going to be any good in the burglar business, you're going to have to learn these things. Now, we're inside. You get the stuff down here, and I'll get the stuff upstairs. You know, cash, jewelry.
Jimmy, what time is it?
It's about 1 a.m. Why?
Because it looks like sun came up outside.
You in the know. You're completely surrounded. Come out with your hands in the air.
Just a sticker, huh, Jimmy?
Southwest Alarm Service, 753-2333 or 763-4331. Because real security is more than a yard sign or a sticker. Call Southwest Alarm Service today.
Southwest Alarm has the only 24-hour locally monitored central station.
The opinions voiced on the Raw are those of the hosts and the callers and not necessarily represent the views and opinions of KTOX and Ruben Broadcasting or its advertisers. The opinions should be considered as the ramblings of raving lunatics.
You're listening to The Raw with Henry and Miss Raw, brought to you by Pirate Web Radio Productions, Ruben Broadcasting, along with KTOX 1340 AM and 92.9 FM, the Tri-State's undisputed talk leader.
We the people, and all we do, reserve the right to scream, fuck you! Wear your mask, take your pills. Now a whole generation's mentally ill. Man, fuck Fauci. But COVID's near, it's coming to town. We gotta act quick, shut our borders down. Joe Biden does, the media embraces. Big Doc does it, and they call him racist. We the people. Let's go, Brandon. We the people.
Oh, yeah. Let's get noisy. And welcome back. It is The Raw with Henry and Miss Rob. Of course, I'm your host with the mostest, Miss Misty Ann Hansen. Oh, hi, Henry. You know, you can say hi. Okay. Not a problem. We just take you down and not have to worry about it.
Bitch.
There you go. Anyway,
Bitch,
he's guiding the sacred phone number 928-476-0331. And he's trying to prove how funny he's not. That's okay. I forgive you, Henry. I really do. Just I know it's the way you are. Okay, I just know it's the way you are. Anyway, whatever. That's what that was. That's whatever.
That's the W. Whatever.
Whoa.
Not a loser. A W.
Yeah, that's a double L, man. That's a double loser.
Double loser.
855-586-9134. Yeah, you call that tomorrow between what times?
Between 2 and 5.
Yeah,
and that is Pacific Standard Time.
Absolutely.
Right now, you could call
928-476-0331. 928-476-0331. There you go. Anyway, California Democrats are pushing for a bill that requires insurers, your homeowners insurance, to rat out homeowners who have guns. Isn't that nice? Don't you feel safer already? Anyway, a bill introduced Friday by California Assembly member Mike Gibson. Believe it or not, he has the big D, and it does not stand for Dick behind his name. Would force insurance companies to provide lawmakers with an annual report highlighting homeowners with guns in their residence.
So this is more insurance companies that are going to want to get out of California because they have to do extra work.
Well, not only extra work, but potentially endanger their own their own clientele to governmental overreach.
Right.
Anyway, the bill AB 3067 says this bill would require and ensure by January 1st, 2026 to include questions on an application for homeowners or renters insurance seeking specified information regarding the presence and storage of any firearms kept in the household, accessory structures, or vehicle kept upon their property subject to any applicable insurance policy. It continues, this bill would require the insurer to annually report this information to the Department of Insurance and the legislature beginning January 1st, 2027. This would prohibit the inclusion of confidential identifying information in the report. In other words, they got to give it all. Names, addresses, the whole fucking 9 yards.
Wow.
Anyway, the bill then provides a step-by-step instructions that insurers would be required to follow in order to obtain the information being sought by the Assembly member Gibson and his principal co-author, State Senator Kathleen Blakespeare. Also got the big D behind her name.
Mm-hmm.
That does not stand for Dick.
Oh, she don't have one?
Oh,
she might.
No one can tell anymore. Anyway, in addition to existing regulation and application for homeowners, renters, insurance shall include the questions regarding all the following: whether there are firearms kept in the household, including any accessory structures, and if so, how many? Whether the firearm, if any, is stored in a locked container in the home, including accessory structures, while not in use. The number of firearms kept in the vehicle located on the property, subject to applicable insurance policy, if any, whether they are stored securely in a locked container while not in use. Don't you feel safer already? By the way, Henry lives in California.
And there's been so many California insurance companies, homeowners insurance, that have pulled out already.
Yeah.
And they're going to look at this and say that's too much extra work, and they don't need to insure it anyway. So the heck with them. So you know what that's going to do to the consumer? It's going to make your insurance rate go from here to there.
Yeah, and just like Chuck here says, California continues down the path of making housing unaffordable, and that includes insurance rates and whatnot and so forth. So this is. Yeah, this is just another step forward in California's war on private ownership of firearms.
Right.
It is another step forward in making the state less safe for the residents. It is one step forward, one more step forward to losing the state completely.
Mm-hmm.
There is no rhyme nor reason for a bill like this, except to collect information on its residents for the purposes of jackbooted thugs going to addresses and collecting firearms.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. And that's
or you know what? Insurance records are public anyway, so the public can know. They are and aren't. They are and
they aren't.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the information that they are collecting is definitely going to be made public.
You're correct.
And that once again puts even more California residents in jeopardy, because there are Where do you suppose crooks get their fucking guns?
That's right. Oh, this person's got a bunch of guns. Let's go scope out their house and see when they leave.
Exactly.
They can't take them all with them, so they got to have some there.
They got to have something there. Oh, we know that it's locked in this kind of a safe.
Right,
nice.
right, exactly.
I know exactly how to break into those.
That's right.
That Liberty. Oh, he's got a Liberty safe. You know what? There's a backdoor key for that.
That's
all
right.
I gotta do
There
is
is.
boop, 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 pop,
Yeah.
and it opens right up.
That's right.
You don't think those fucking crooks don't have that backdoor key
You
to
know
your
they
Liberty
do.
safe? Just all you gotta do is ask the FBI; they'll give it to you.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ! You know, we keep seeing more and more of this, and I've been watching this since that damn shooting at in Kansas City Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where they're calling for the abolishment of the Second Amendment.
Yeah.
Or they're calling for stronger, stiffer gun regulations.
Yeah.
They're calling, I mean, hell, we did a story Sunday of how Chicago is now going to stop sending police to calls and start sending social workers.
Yeah.
To see if that can't solve things.
Yeah. What says social work? They'd be fine.
Yeah. They'll be fine.
It keeps our police safe anyway.
Well, the thing is, you know, they're taking down their gunshot tracking system. Okay. That's because every time they hear a gunshot, they have to dispatch police.
Right.
If they don't hear a gunshot, they don't have to dispatch police.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, they'll be able to prove that, you know, well, our gun safety is working because, you know,
no more gunshots.
We aren't dispatching police the gunshot anymore.
Yep. Well, how many people got shot? Well, that doesn't matter.
Well, that's another thing. I mean, come on. In 2020, 21, you could get shot in the face with a hand cannon and be counted as a COVID death.
Yep, that's right.
So, you know, just let's look at the real meat of the situation, shall we?
That's right. Yep.
You know, and then of course we had Hawaii's Supreme Court go and say, well, we don't have to follow the Second Amendment because it's not in our tradition.
Yeah, well, you're part of the United States. You're part of the United States.
Part of the United States, and the United States tradition is part of your tradition. Yeah.
Yeah,
so, but you know that one when that one lands in the Supreme Court, Supreme Court's going to look at that and go, yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
Sorry.
But, I'm surprised it's even going to land there.
Well, it is going to land there. It has to. That's the next step. Supreme Court only
just doesn't get thrown out at the lower level. At the lower level, just don't.
What lower level?
If they don't want to follow the rules of the United States, no, that can't happen.
Well, I understand, but what lower level are you talking about?
Well, they went right to the Supreme Court with it, right?
They went to the Hawaiian Supreme Court. Okay, that's the top court in Hawaii.
Correct.
Their next step is the Supreme Court of the United States of America.
Correct.
There is no lower court.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, there's no middleman at that point. It has to be challenged in Supreme Court.
Yeah.
And that's assuming the Supreme Court will even take it up.
Right.
And if
that's what I'm saying.
If the Supreme Court declines to take it up, well, then that stands. That becomes precedent, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
So the Supreme Court's hands are going to be tied at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the Supreme Court had to hear the case about the Supreme Court of Colorado throwing Trump off a ballot.
Right.
They had to hear that because they were the only. They're the only arbitrating source. They're the court of last appeal.
Right. Right.
So of course the Supreme Court's going to have to hear that, and we're still waiting for that decision to come down. That's probably going to come down this week.
Yeah. So let's tie up the Supreme Court.
Well,
with our stupid crap.
And that's a lot of it, Henry, is they want to tie up the courts and lawfare.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, make it too expensive to fight anymore. And in the meantime, we're continuing to slide down, especially Californians, continuing to slide down a path to anarchy.
Oh, big time.
In and out, close the location. When has that ever happened? Never. Well, now it has in Oakland, California. San Francisco, you're lucky to find a drugstore.
I know. It's like Needles.
Needles, the only place you're going to find a drugstore is if you go across the state lines.
Yep.
And they're having to break federal law to be able to do that.
Yes, they are.
Okay. That's an instance where I say it's okay to break federal law because the safety of the residents. What are you looking at?
And they are too.
I understand. What's got your attention?
No, I just looked down for a second. Don't worry about it.
You were there. I saw the flickering of the phone. What were you looking at? Share it with the resident.
I was looking at the weather forecast. It was irrelevant. I could multitask on like some people I know.
Oh, I understand this.
That can't paint their toes and look at TV at the same time.
I most certainly can. I just
okay. Now I know you got to paint the toes.
I never said if you want to,
if
you want to know if I have painted toes, you're going to have to join my OnlyFriends toe website.
The porn site, right?
OnlyFriends is a porn site, yes.
Okay.
All right. Let's make that clear. OnlyFriends is a porn site, okay? And you're probably going to have to pay $9.95 a month to me just to be able to find out if I have painted toenails or not. And you know what? I'm going to make it so that you have to pay a full year's subscription before you can see it.
Well, you know what? Gator's got to watch his bitches.
Gator's got to watch his bitches. God, Henry, you are, that's all right. That rumor is going to get around K-Talks, and then I'm gonna have to come up with a freaking OnlyFans page that shows my toes.
That's right.
Or shows me painting my toes.
That's right. And put it on the screen and have it burnt into the screen. They don't have that no more, do they?
No, things don't really get burned in anymore. Yeah. No. Why are we talking about that? Let's talk about stupid gun laws. How did we get back on the foot fetish thing?
You got all excited.
No, you did.
You asked me why I was looking at my phone.
Yeah, I did because
I said I was looking at your page. I mean, I was looking at the news.
I was talking to you, and your head was down, and things were flashing by. So you know what that tells me, and the rest of the audience, that you could give you don't give a shit less about what the hell I'm talking about.
That you're fucking boring.
Well, then
I can multitask and sometimes
engage.
And almost do three. When I was younger, I could try task. Now I can just multitask.
You can just multitask.
Well, multitask and a half. I've lost half of the third.
There you go. But so you were looking at the weather. Were you at weather.gov looking at the weather, or were you?
I was just looking at weather in Anaheim.
No, just weather in Anaheim.
Yeah, it's going to rain all the way up until Tuesday.
Well, here is the current
whether
or not right here. Yeah, absolutely. But anyway,
and good morning to Fort Mojave.
Well, yes, absolutely. Good morning, Fort Mojave. Tonight, showers likely mainly after 5 a.m. Mostly cloudy with lows around 53. Northeast winds around 5 miles per hour, then becoming calm after midnight. Chance of precipitation is 60%. Isn't that awesome? 60% chance of rain after 5 a.m. Tomorrow morning, a 50% chance of showers, mainly before 10 a.m. Mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming sunny with highs near 70. Light and variable winds becoming south-southwest 6 to 11 miles per hour. There you go. And then sunny for the rest of the week. Sunny or mostly sunny for the rest of the week. So there you go.
Actually, a nice day tomorrow then.
After 10 o'clock.
No, I like rain. If you like rain, it's I do. I really like the rain.
And good morning.
And good morning, Fort Mojave. Absolutely, Chuck.
And of course, the weather has been brought to you by Red Pill. 855-RED-PILL. 855-RED-PILL.
Are you experiencing shortness of breath, erratic heart rates, cold sweats, loss of hair, uncontrollable urges to scream, low testosterone, and the desire to drink soy lattes and color your hair blue? Every time you hear a name, then you may suffer from Trump Derangement Syndrome or TDS. There is a cure for you. Call 1-555-RED-PILL and we will ship you out a bottle of our high dose of reality. Just one dose and all your symptoms will disappear like it was magic. But really, it's science. Our crack team of trained specialists have spent years developing this one-shot pill that will make your life magical again. Side effects may include chest hair growth, the ability to walk by a woman and get her pregnant just by being within 10 feet, getting a job and keeping a job, moving out of your parents' basement, the desire to own a firearm, including high-capacity magazines filled with freedom seeds, lower taxes, and sudden fits of happiness and joy. Call 1-555-RED-PILL. That's 155-RED-PILL today and start living the American dream.
You're a fucking weirdo.
You know I am, right? 855-RED-PILL. 8555-RED-PILL. There you go. Oh man.
Yes.
I really need to start doing a lot more parody commercials. I really do.
Well, yeah, you know what? We also have to do the Smoking Joe's Crack Emporium.
Oh, that's kind of old. I mean,
well, you know what? They sponsor our show too.
They haven't paid up.
Oh, geez.
They haven't paid up one crack pipe.
Typical Democrats.
And all we want to do was get the limited edition signed Hunter crack pipe.
Biden crack pipe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And instead, we got a Joe Biden one that was broken.
Well, it was cracked.
Yes.
Well, you want to know? Well, the thing is, I did get.
And it didn't work.
Well, hang on. I got an explanation of why it was cracked.
Okay, he fell on
because. Well, no, he fell up the stairs.
Oh, gotcha. And it was in his pocket.
It was in his pocket. So
gotcha.
It's all right. Come on, tell me you haven't fallen up the stairs before.
Come on, man.
Henry, come on. I know you've fallen upstairs before, right?
Possibly.
I don't. Well, you know he did it again. Even on the short stairs getting on the airplane. He he nearly fell up 3 times. Like, holy crap, dude. Just put him, just block out all TV, just put him in a chair, raise him in, get him in the airplane, and fly away.
They should have a stunt president. Have him do flips and
the Biden stunt double.
The Biden stunt double. That double. That's what you got to do a parody of. That'd be a good one.
Oh yeah. So
that would be great.
A help wanted.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'd have to do that audio only because I'm not going to be able to find any body doubles for Biden that's willing to do stunts on camera.
Have one
without shelling out a lot of fucking bucks.
Have one doing the flips and everything.
Yeah.
Where you could just flip up to a plane instead of falling.
Yeah.
Acrobat Biden.
The White House and the DNC are currently advertising for a stunt double.
Willing to take shot in the head.
Must be able to walk up and down stairs smoothly.
Ride a bicycle.
Ride a bicycle and stop without falling over.
And stop on his mark.
And so
at the podium.
Stop at the podium and then quickly duck out of the way while the real president steps in, delivers his incoherent remarks, and
as you're holding him up.
As you are physically holding him up and changing his depend.
diapers.
Yes.
It's a shitty job, but someone has to do it.
It's definitely a crappy job, but someone has to do it. Negotiable pay and hours.
Yes. No experience required.
Just the ability to walk up and down stairs without tripping over yourself. Oh my God. Anyway, 855-586-9134. No, it isn't. It's 928-476-0331.
That's why I didn't point to it the right way.
That's okay. You talk. I'm going to reset my camera once again.
Reset the camera time. KTOX. Oh no, this is the raw.
Yeah.
Are you back?
Yeah, this is definitely the raw. There, see, turning it on, turning it off works.
Oh, there you go.
I don't know. I need to get a fixed focus cameras. Why I need to get.
There you go. Now I can say this and it really be. Good morning, Wuhan, China.
Good morning, Wuhan, China. Jesus.
It really is morning there.
Good God.
It's Wednesday there. And the weather for
well, I love a rainy night. I love a rainy night. I love to hear the thunder, watch the lightning as it lights up the sky. Who did that? Who's the artist?
You.
No.
I have no idea.
Eddie Rabbit.
Gotcha. Okay.
Eddie Rabbit.
The 3-hit wonder.
Watching the lightning as it lights up the sky. What's that?
He's a 3-hit wonder.
Oh no, he's more than just that.
Yeah.
Super Joe Osborne.
Oh my gosh. The best one I liked on his when he did the crash test dummy. He was hitchhiking and the crash test dummy picked him up. And Super Joe. That would be a great stunt double for him.
Well, here's yeah, there you go. Well, here's the problem. Here's the problem with doing some of these that I really want to do is I can't play the commercial music.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm probably already going to get a hit for singing I Love a Rainy Night.
Okay.
I'm probably going to get a hit on YouTube for that, and maybe Facebook. I don't know.
Well, you didn't even sound like Gordon Lightfoot or Eddie Rabbit.
No. I did not sound like either of those people. But the thing is, the melody and the words, they're theirs, and I acknowledge that. And I acknowledge the artist, Eddie Rabbit. Okay.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I can't sing it, I can't play it, I can't broadcast it, even though some people might enjoy something like that.
Only on ScrewTube, right?
What's that? Well, no, that's Facebook as well.
Okay.
Well, the thing is, you say you get the Facebook hits.
You're right.
Okay. They complain constantly about, especially when I play commercials or the opening and the closing of this program. I mean, it's both, they are both commercial releases, even though I can use those as I see fit, both of those. And I only play so much of it.
With permission from the artist.
Well, not necessarily permission from the artist, but it's kind of an open permission from the artist.
Right.
Okay. And
well,
then
let's get Weird Al to do it for us.
No.
Okay.
No. No.
Weird Al, if you're out there listening to us, call in.
Yeah. But otherwise I'm going to have to use royalty-free music, which costs me a monthly fee. And if I stop using it for whatever reason, I can't use it anymore.
Really?
Because I still have to pay a licensing fee for the royalty-free music.
Okay.
See, I'm not paying the ASCAP or BMI fees to use that music. I'm paying the artist directly, or sort of directly.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So, it just goes through a different clearinghouse, and it's about $30 a month.
So everybody gets their cut of it, and the artist gets about a half a penny.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, it's 6:30 a.m. in Germany. And good morning, Bamberg, West Germany. Holy crap! Yeah. No,
if you're on the rail cars.
Well, the thing is, we've only got about an hour and a half until we have to say good night, Fort Mojave.
That's right, huh?
Because
it will be morning.
Well, no, it's good night. Good night, Fort Mojave.
But it will be morning.
Yeah, we'll be there morning, but
it will be AM.
I don't know. I'm confused.
Well, in an hour and a half, it will be AM.
K2X weather, confuses me. I should listen. I should tune in. Actually, you know what? I should do this. I should go to K2X1340.com. Oh, let's find out who we've got going on here. This could get interesting. The Raw, you're on the air. Or not. Oh, man. Try again.
Call us back.
Yeah, definitely.
Try again. 928-476-0331.
Yeah, I thought I picked it up.
I'll bet that was Weird Al because I called him out to call in.
Is that what it was?
You missed it.
Called out Weird Al.
Was it a Linwood number?
No. No, it wasn't. But yeah, no, we're going to go ahead and do the return phone call thing, and see if we.
Hello.
You're on the air.
Hello. I was calling to see if you saw my dog.
I didn't.
It got out of the goddamn pen again.
Got out of the
son of a bitch. I'm gonna get rid of that fucking thing.
Why'd you leave the gate open?
I don't do everything so well anymore.
Oh,
did you fall upstairs?
Have you tried to write a list?
Yes. What's that?
Have you tried to write a checklist?
I do that, and I record myself with different notes and things, and I have a calendar that reminds me of what day it is. And I just wanted to say good morning, Fort Mojave.
Absolutely. Good morning, Fort Mojave.
Hello, everybody.
Hello?
All right. Well, thank you very much.
No, but seriously. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Yeah, but seriously. Hello?
Hello?
Hello. How are you?
That's a good voice right there.
Hello.
Isn't it? Isn't that a great voice? That's
Hello?
my evil Chucky voice.
Wet Bear Claw.
Yeah, Wet Bear Claw.
That's right.
Wet Bear Claw. You must have.
I want a sandwich.
You must have super smelling. You must have a snout of a real pig that can root out.
I'm so fucking going to hell for that.
I want to give a I want to give a shout out to Santee, California. Lila is watching us right now.
Hi, Lila. Don't be offended by anything I say because I'm just an offensive person. Oh my.
Hey, Lila.
Santini, California?
Yeah.
Santee.
Oh, Santee. Okay.
Some people call it Clan Tea.
Clan Tea, California.
It's one of those type of towns.
Oh, you Californians always have nicknames for your cities. It's great. Needless,
yeah.
Well, that's mine. Hypodermic.
Or Wheels.
San Francisco, Sicko.
Yeah.
What?
Well, we can't find a good name for shits on the streets.
Hey, it's happening here too in Longview, Washington.
Is it really?
Well, it's just, big old piles of poop with toilet paper, just on the side of Winco.
Well, at least they're using toilet paper.
Well, you know what? You could get a job driving around picking that up. They actually have one in San Francisco. That's their job, sanitation district. An actual job to pick up. They got shovels and poop containers.
That's a flashback to the 1800s. Seriously,
it is. Yeah.
Or and even the early
were there.
20th century. No, I wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
But no, they places like New York City that had paved roads, cobble-streeted roads, actually paid people to go and pick up horse poop.
Yep.
Off the side of the road.
And now it's human poop.
Now it's human poop.
Yeah.
Oh, now it's human feces.
Yeah. What should I do? Maybe the course of action here should be to go photograph, document all of the human feces that I see around town.
Well, if it got toilet paper, just light the toilet paper on fire. Someone might try to stomp it out.
That's called
barbecue lighter fluid.
That's called arson. Okay, no, don't do that.
Never mind.
Completely
Reckless burning.
It. Yes,
disregard that.
Not if you have a hot dog. If you're like roasting a hot dog or boiling water, I don't know, cooking ramen.
You saw the meme that I posted.
I'm cooking my chili on some shit.
You saw the meme I posted with the show today of some guy riding a hot dog in a lake.
Yes.
I saw that earlier. I got to use that today. I got to use that for today's show. Henry hasn't seen it yet, so I'm going to bring that up.
You're going to pop it up.
Yeah, I'm going to pop it up.
Again, he's going to pop the hot dog up.
Yeah.
We had a person here locally that grew a pumpkin, like a huge ass pumpkin, right?
Yeah.
And it was big enough to, what they did is they carved all the contents out and hollowed it out and then made a little raft. Like that hot dog raft. They were floating down the Cowlitz River.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Well, I saw that and go, man, I want that because I would be the coolest motherfucker on the Colorado River.
Oh, yeah, you would.
Up and down in a hot dog boat.
Yeah. And it has a motor, too.
I would be the envy of every motherfucker on the Colorado River if I did that.
That's right. Look at that hot dog.
Especially if I had a loudspeaker playing, I'm an Oscar Mayer wiener. Sing and go out.
Yeah. And people say, look at that hot dog out there.
Oh, look at that hot dogger. That bitch must be some kind of wiener.
That's right.
Show off hot dogger.
Yeah, really. No, right? But no, I
hot diggity dog.
I would love that. I want that. Henry, you can buy that for me for Christmas.
Yeah, okay, I'll get right on it.
Thank you.
Have you ever seen the Oscar Mayer wiener mobile?
What's that?
You ever seen the Oscar Mayer wiener?
Yes, I have, and I actually this is a true story. I actually applied to drive it for a season. I made it through the second round interviews and then was cut. But that's okay. All right. I came that close to driving a wiener.
That's because they saw you're gawking over it too much. They said no.
No, it was actually they are really strict with who they let drive that damn thing.
Oh,
I mean, super duper. And you have to have the right look, you have to have the right attitude, blah 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 blah. And you know what got me?
Cigarettes. You smoke.
Your attitude.
No,
you smoke.
Cigarettes.
Yeah.
That's what finished me in the end. Cigarettes.
Yeah.
I couldn't drive. Yeah. I couldn't drive the weenie and smoke cigarettes.
Well, what's neat on the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile is you sit down really low because it's got the big wiener on top, and you're sitting down low in it. It's the driving area is low. It's pretty neat because I've seen it a few times in Orange County. As a matter of fact, that one time I brought back the pictures that I showed you when I was in Orange County.
I saw it going northbound on I-5 several years ago.
It takes
presumably heading up to Seattle.
Yeah, it takes the 5 quite a bit from all the way from the Mexican border all the way up to the Canadian border.
Okay, now here's a question. I know this makes absolutely no sense whatsoever, or well, it makes sense when I ask it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's one of those non sequiturs that we goes along with the hot dog. How long has the Oscar Mayer Wiener car been going around? I know they've gone through several iterations of it.
A long time.
But how long ago was that? When did they start doing that? I mean,
as far as I can remember.
That has to be one
early
of
70s, late 60s, maybe.
That has to be one of the oldest advertising campaigns still going.
Great advertising campaign. Absolutely wonderful.
You know what? It was another great advertising. Remember Surge soda, the Surge stuff that
I don't.
Back in the late 90s. Surge
vaguely, but I think Jolt overcame them.
Well, Surge was like a hyped up Mountain Dew, from what I understand. I wasn't a Surge drinker, but during the late 90s, they had this ad campaign where they bought a bunch of these old checkered cabs, and those old checkered cabs from like New York, or I can't remember what city that the checkered cab company was. But anyway, they took those old checkered cabs and they refurbished a whole fleet of them, and they made them into a Surge advertisement. And I think there was probably some inspiration from the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile there.
There it is, the Surge, the Surge can right there. I know you can't say because you're not watching.
Yeah,
that's all right.
But that's creative marketing schemes with automobiles.
The thing is that it's one of those campaigns that have always worked. It really has. It's always worked.
Check this out. I don't mean to stop you, but the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile has been in service since 1936.
Okay.
Jesus.
Yes.
So we were wrong by a whole fucking lot.
It started at parades. It started at parades and festivals. The first Oscar Mayer Wienermobile in 1936.
Oh man, I'll tell you what, now that is history. That is definite history.
Yes. Yeah, I knew it's been around as long as I can remember. And that's
it's been around as long as anybody can remember.
Yeah. 1936.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it'd still be cool to have a hot dog boat.
Yeah.
Come on.
A hot dog boat that you could like paddle with your feet.
No.
You can get that on film.
Now inside the Wienermobile, there are 6 seats, mustard and ketchup colors, of course, and a 52-inch flat screen TV. And it does not have interior bathroom or beds.
Does it have a bar?
No bar.
No, but you can eat your fill of Oscar Mayer weenies.
Oh my God, that sounds like colon cancer.
It probably is.
Okay, now what's underneath it? What is a car? It's a Chevrolet 4-speed W4 series chassis, has a Vortec V8, a 6.0 liter with 300 horsepower.
How much is the weight of all that shit they put on there?
I'm trying to figure that. I'm looking at everything I can.
He's looking at the specs right now.
How much do you get paid to drive the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile? Wow. 35.6 per year, plus 150 per week for meals and travel. 18 days of paid leave, health coverage, and your hotel's covered.
Sign me up, Johnny.
I know, huh?
That sounds pretty damn good. You can pocket that $35K and then just eat for free and sleep.
Yeah,
there you go. Well,
okay. Has it ever been in an accident? One of the Wienermobiles crashed into a pole in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
The hot dog slid off the road.
That's one of the things I got going for me. I've got a pretty stellar driving record. So no DUIs, no accidents, no. I'm looking for a piece of wood to knock on right now.
It says how fast can it go? 0 to 60 in a lofty 24.81 seconds.
There you go.
Now, is this a Wienermobile from 36 or the current one?
No, that's the new one. That's the current one.
It's this one on the screen right here.
Yeah.
There we go. Made it much bigger.
Yes, it is.
Still, that would be cool to drive around in, get paid for it and whatnot and so forth. And take people on rides. Sure. Why not?
Yes.
That would be cool.
But
and they give out when they stop, they give out their whistles, the little whistle cars, to the patrons. And people that come up to it, they go, "Here you go." The Patriots, only Patriots, not the other teams.
Not the Steelers.
Yeah, not the Steelers.
Ladies
Or the Seahawks.
ladies and gentlemen,
Only the Patriots.
I
No
must
Seahawks.
apologize for my co-host. He meant patrons.
Patrons. The Patriots.
Patriots, yes, the Patriots. No Steelers fans. No Broncos fans.
No Chiefs fans from Kansas City.
Oh, definitely not.
Okay. Do you want to know some facts about the Oscar Wienermobile? It was it was developed and created in 1936, of course. It took a hiatus from the 70s and the 80s. The Wienermobile has evolved over the years. Today, there are 6 total Wienermobiles. Driving the Wienermobile, as you know, Rob, is a serious job.
It is. And you can't smoke. Pisses me off.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but I like my weenie smoked.
You drive around.
I haven't had a cigarette for over a year now, and I'm thinking about going to buy a pack tomorrow now.
No,
30 years for me.
Look, in all seriousness, if you haven't had one in a year, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Please.
I'm afraid I'll probably throw up if I do it. Well, for some reason.
That's okay. Keep telling yourself that. If I smoke, I'll throw up.
Yeah, that's no chew, no cigarettes, no Red Man, no Copenhagen, no Marlboros, no Parliaments.
I used to love Red Man.
Beach Nut Red Man. Oh yeah.
Oh man.
That's old school stuff.
Well, the thing is, growing up in Wyoming, okay, they would sell chewing tobacco to anybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
It didn't matter whether you were 21 or 6 years old. Okay,
it was the same guy that was the local dentist that was selling it.
That's right.
Probably, but no, they'd sell to anybody. You could walk in and say, "Hey, I want beach nut." Okay,
yeah.
And especially if you walked in a baseball uniform.
Right. That's just what I was going to say. The baseball players are still known. Well, I don't know if they still are.
Not anymore. They went on a rampage to get away from that because of tobacco. So they started chewing bubble gum.
Correct.
And then even went into to even further themselves away from that. They went in league with a chewing gum manufacturer and created Big League Chew.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Which was a pouch of bubble gum. You just reach in there.
Yeah.
So that was probably.
I still buy Big League Chew every once in a while. I'll see it at the local Minute Mart, and they got watermelon, they got grape, they got original flavor.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah, but what else do they got? That's about it.
But watermelon, grape. At this point, it's nostalgia. But I have to say that was the best and most effective anti-smoking, anti-tobacco campaign ever.
Dylan,
that worked.
Dang,
that actually worked. It wasn't, don't instead of picking up the chewing tobacco, pick up this, because this is what the big league ball players are using, and they used every single ball player that they could get their hands on.
Brought to you by the American Dental Association.
Yeah, who cares about them? I mean, honestly, who gives a fuck about them? As I flash my dentures,
a flying fuck, a flying Wienermobile. Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, some Marty McFly shit right there.
Oh, okay, all right. Now I have it. I'm going to turn a drone into a flying Oscar Mayer wiener.
There you go. That goes on water too.
No. Just the drone.
Just
goes
flies.
up in the air. Just flies.
Nice.
You know what I'd like to have? I'd like to have a drone that like shoots 22 rounds.
Yeah.
That'd be...
Chuck, I worry about you, and right now I'm really worried about you.
Yeah, don't fly in California.
I want an armed drone.
I know,
huh? What would you do with it?
I don't know. Go bust some caps over some place where nobody's gonna see, and then I'll make a YouTube video about it.
There you go.
And then the FBI will be like, "Mr. Wallace, what are you doing?"
Well, what are you doing? Oh, it was all CGI. Trust me.
It was a drone.
No, it was all CGI, computer generated graphics. Yeah. It was AI.
That's right.
God.
I live next to the Longview Police Department, and one night they were flying their drones around, right? And I live on the 3rd floor of the building here, and I see this drone flying in front of my window. So you know what I did?
What's that?
I pulled my pants down and showed them my junk, and I flipped them off. I sat there with my balls hanging out, saying, "Hi, what are you doing?"
I've never seen a drone laugh in my life.
Yeah. I can just imagine it was like covering its mouth going.
That's like a penis, but littler.
What is that thing? Is that a squirrel?
Oh, Henry, how dare you disrespect our guest caller like that? He'll never.
Only because we love you, Chuck.
God.
I know.
Besides, how do you know he's got a micro penis?
Because it was us and another person behind closed doors.
It was.
Shut up, Henry. We weren't supposed to say that.
Oh, that's a true story, though. I saw this drone. It was like just flying there. It was like, what the fuck?
Are you sure it was a police drone?
Yeah, because they had some cadets over there from time to time, and they were demonstrating all of their equipment that they had. And they didn't have the cadets over there this night, but it was just some pilot that was probably trying to get some training hours in there, and he was flying it around there. And
well, looking for the nude women through the window.
I would think it was. I would think it was a skeet and then knock him out of the sky.
Yeah. He got a good shot of my
junk.
Equipment there.
Well,
Harry, what are you doing? Is that Harry Dick? Yeah.
There you go. Well, no,
that's like a button on a fur coat.
Well, through this hilarity, it actually brings up a serious topic.
You like that, huh, Chuck?
What are the limits of privacy when it comes to drones?
I know, huh?
And law enforcement using these drones to surveil on people.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Now, what they did, Chuck, was illegal.
Yeah, I know.
And unfortunately, what you did was also illegal.
And so it kind of cancels each other out. That's
pretty much. Those two wrongs do not make a right.
Yes.
They make a go to jail right now.
That's right.
No. It brings up a serious point. What are the limits of surveillance equipment like a drone? I
had my neighbor flying one, and he was flying it, and I went over and I go, "Hey, that's pretty cool." He goes, "Yeah, but most of the neighbors get all pissed off and everything because they think I'm spying on them." I go, "Come over to my house anytime you want." I said, "Screw them." I said, "If you're going to have fun with your drone, have fun with it."
Well, I have flown drones for quite a few years now. Unfortunately, my drone is all busted up.
Yeah, you're not supposed to take it out on I-40.
I didn't take it out on I-40. I took it out on. I was actually doing some work for Steve because he wanted me to get pictures of the insulators that. On the guy wires to make sure they're in good shape, they're not getting ready to crack. because if they go, well, guess what? The antenna falls down.
Yeah.
And that's really expensive. However,
that sounds like a good business.
Yeah, it is.
It's better than picking up people shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. San Francisco pays quite a bit of money.
Yeah.
California's got high wages. Especially if it's food related.
Especially if it's food related. Oh, there you go. But,
even if it is the other end.
But no, here's one of my drone flights.
That's I-40.
Yeah, and you can tell that's the KTOX Studios right there. And I'm zipping down Balboa.
You are.
I come to a stop. I turn around and come back.
That's right, because there was a stop sign.
No, there wasn't a stop sign. Sorry. No, I was just playing around. I was actually having a shit ton of fun. And but anyway, what happened with that is I lost control of it and it went into the guy wires and just pretty much self-destructed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that was a bad day for me.
Well, if you were working, it was a work-related injury. You should have got paid for it.
Yeah.
Glad you didn't have your 22 on there.
Yeah.
That's what happened. Chuck shot it down.
Chuck shot it down. But
there's the Studios right there, Chuck.
Yeah. Well, he can't see it. He's on the phone. He's not there. But I had so much fun with that drone. I really did. I really ought to go buy another one.
Yeah, I remember when you had it out here.
What's that?
I remember when you had it out in the studio.
It was a lot of fun. I'd go
race. That's when they had that truck.
Yeah, that was when Great West was still in operation.
Yeah.
They were busily, ramping up the pod industry around here. Yeah.
Right.
By the way, that truck you see, that's Steve's. That's Steve's truck. There I am flying.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah. I got to be careful there because the phone the wires are there.
Yeah, they are. You are right above it.
Well, that one, yes, but if I'd gone anywhere, see right there, I just crossed over those power lines.
And there's your old car.
Yeah.
I think I've seen that video on your YouTube.
Yes, I am sure. Yeah, this is the one from my YouTube.
Okay, yeah, I have seen
one
that
from my YouTube channel. But it's just me out there having fun with it, learning how to operate the camera and flying it around, so I don't crash it into things all the time. And honestly, it was a shit ton of fun.
You're going pretty quick there.
Oh yeah, it zipped along.
I just seen the propeller on it too. There it is right there.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it up there in the left-hand corner.
And there I was. And there I was, just standing there flying it around. But it was a lot of fun. And I God dang it, I missed that.
Yeah.
I think I'm just I don't know. Help me decide, Chuck. Should I buy a fixed focused webcam or should I go buy a drone?
Go buy a drone.
I don't know. It sounds like you're talking yourself into going to buying a new drone.
That's
what it sounds like.
You'd think. You'd think.
But get insurance on it this time.
They don't sell drone insurance. Sorry.
Lloyd's of London would. Oh, that's you standing out there.
Yeah, that's me standing out there.
It's coming right to you.
Yeah, because I told it to.
Come here.
Come back here. Turn around and go back.
Oh, Dylan, man, did you shit over there? Oh my God. God. Whoa.
Is that a dog fart?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
That's worse than that's worse than a San Francisco street.
But you I think you're right, Chuck. I think I'm talking myself into buying a new drone.
If I
Well, I mean, that you might be something that have something there. I mean, real estate companies would hire you.
I'm not looking to make money, and there are plenty of other drone outfits out there that rent their services for that, even in my local area. It's just I remember the fun and the joy of flying the drone. Just because it was was I particularly good at it? No, I didn't get the awesome cinematic shots or anything like that, but you could tell I was having a shit ton of fun with it. And really, that's all that mattered.
Now, on this kind of drone that you were flying, do you have to buy a special, like a virtual reality type of a headset or something, or how does that?
No, I could have tied a virtual reality headset in with my phone that would have worked, but I wasn't. Look. Why would I want to purposely make myself sick and wreck a drone doing that?
Oh yeah.
There I am right there.
Motion sickness from flying your drone.
Flying your drone. Well, the thing is, you've got this feeling of motion, but you're not moving. So then it causes a conflict and you get sick.
That's true.
Yeah.
And it does affect people. Yeah, there's Steve Rubin's truck.
Well, you're flying low there.
Well, I flew high, I flew low, I flew this, I flew that. The only problem is there was so much RF there that I couldn't get very far and still be able to record, and which drove me nuts. But that's all right. That's all right. Let's we'll stop this now. But anyway. Yeah, there we go.
It's ending anyway.
Yeah, it's getting towards the end, but no. Damn, I'm going to have to buy a new drone. That's it.
Well, they're getting cheaper too than what they were. They were very expensive at first.
Here's the issue with it, Henry, and this has been the real problem with them. Okay, there are all sorts of drone manufacturers out there that compete with each other.
Right.
Some of them, for the same price, are absolute fucking junk.
Right.
And then they have the really good ones that get drowned out because people keep thinking, well, they're all going to be junk. And they're the ones that don't advertise much. They're the ones that that aren't really all that there. It's kind of hit and miss is the problem. All right. And then, of course, there's the regulations that go along with drones. They can only be such and such a size without having to actually register them with the FAA.
Right.
All right. So there's the other one. And if I were to do a Oscar Mayer hot dog drone, I would definitely have to make it at such a size where I would have to register with the FAA.
Right. Well, you call Oscar Mayer, see if they'll pay you for it.
No, they wouldn't. As a matter of fact, they'd probably sue me if I put their logo on it.
Probably would.
Yeah.
I want to send you a YouTube video, Miss Rob, here after we complete this phone call here.
You most certainly can go ahead and use my personal phone number, which you have.
This one?
Yes, that one. Don't say it out loud, even though it's public.
No.
Don't say it out loud.
No.
But for everybody else, 928-476-0331. And Chuck, I'm going to have to let you go because we're at the end of the show.
All right. We'll see you all on, or talk to you on Saturday.
Well, Saturday or in a little while. Who knows? Anyway, all right, man. You have a good night.
Later.
Thanks. Anyway, Henry, great show.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us, and everybody out there. Thank you for the phone calls. Thank you for the entertaining first hour.
Entertainment ones.
That was quite humorous. And oh, by the way, enjoy being contacted by your local police department.
Well, it's past our bedtime.
For making terroristic threats to.
That's right. That's a felony.
I'm not going to have fun at the police department tomorrow. I'm really not. But anyway, it is the Rob. I'm your host with Moses. We'll see you Saturday at KTOX 1340 AM for the Miss Rob Hansen radio program, and then Sunday for the Miss Rob Hansen radio program Sunday edition, and then
Recovery from politics.
And then Tri-State Recovery Talk.
Yes.
Holy cow.
5 hours.
8 hours of quality entertainment.
Ooh, in 2 days.
Spread over 2 days. That's right. And of course, back here at the Raw on Tuesday. Go out there, make the world a better place, and we will see you soon. Let's see, where you? There it is. Bye.
Just be a queen. Don't be a drag, just be a queen. Don't be a drag, just be a queen.
Avast ye scallywags, it's another pirate production.
If you want to stop me, you're gonna have to fucking kill